It's high school football time, the playoff edition, as the Ohio High School Athletic Association kicks off week one of the playoffs, and we've got a battle here in Cleveland Heights on the corners of Cedar and Lee, located on the east side of Cleveland. It'll be the Elyria Pioneers, the number 10 seed, going up against the number 7 seed, the Cleveland Heights Tigers, in this Division I, Region I, first round matchup. Hi, everybody.
Let's go, Hikes. Let's get it, baby.
Nice enough to join us, former Cleveland Brown.
Let's get it.
A little time in the NFL, spent a lot of time here in Northeast Ohio, and I don't know that you've seen Ohio High School playoff football yet, but I'm excited to hear what you have to say about it.
Let's go.
I'm here to watch, and I know that my daughter.
Let's go, Heights.
They had their first game as well, so I opted out of that game to come to this game to kick it with you.
Look at that. All right. So it's Jamel and Andy tonight. It may be a comedy show at some point, but who knows. Cleveland Heights wearing their yellow uniforms.
Let's go, Heights,
gold,
baby.
And that's the gold uniform, I should say. Not yellow. I can't believe an alumni would say that. And we've got offside on the kickoff. Not a good way to start.
Going.
Yes.
Not a good way at all.
So Heights is going to have to kick the ball off again. Jamel, we're looking at two teams that really like to run the ball tonight.
Yeah, I would expect to see a lot of running tonight. I wouldn't see, I thought because of the rain and all that stuff that we would see a whole bunch of running, but it's not raining right now. So I expect to see run-heavy football all night.
And both teams like to. And, the Elyria Pioneers coming into this game at 6-4, 3-4 in the Southwestern Conference, their first year in the Southwest Conference. Heights, member of the LEL, long time.
Let's go, Heights.
Overall,
let's get this.
5-0 in the LEL. The last time these two teams met, wow, you got to go back to September 26th of 2002. Jamel, I think you were still in high school?
No, I was not. I was actually in the NFL.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Elyria won that game 21-0. So here we go. No time off the clock, and we're going to start things off again as Cleveland Heights will kick the ball off. It's a short kick, and it looks like it's heading out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds at about the 10.
Oh, that's a bad start to start a game. You give the ball to somebody at the 40.
So Elyria will start with the ball, and they'll be on offense first here as we get set at Crawford Field. Desmond Whitfield is the quarterback. 35 is where they'll start things off. Desmond Whitfield, 160-pound senior quarterback, will lead this offense for Elyria. You can look for him to go to Jaden Gilbert or Yasir Lucky or Andrew Palos. Those are some of the big names you're going to see. Lance Glover, also one of those guys out there. All those guys with, I think, more than 300 yards rushing throughout the season. So get ready, get set for a lot of running football. And as a former running back in the NFL, I'm sure you will appreciate that.
Yeah, I love watching games that when they run all the time, and it seems like they're like a team that's running back by committee. Right. Because they have a whole bunch of running backs, so like you said, that's over 300 yards.
They'll send the man, false start, and there would have been a fumble off the snap.
On both sides, it's like it's not starting off well.
No, this is a rough start, and we're only 1 second into the game.
Yeah.
So if that makes you feel better, 11:59 here in the first quarter, and you kick the ball out of bounds to start, so you start things off on the 35,
right.
And now you got to move
game
back
starting
to the
off crazy already. Get it going.
So Elyria will will start things and try to get things moving in the forward direction. Palos will go in motion, and he'll miss it, and we'll have an incomplete pass right out of the gate. So a lot of play action going on a little bit early here, and we got guys in motion, rolling all
Go,
over.
send them big boys through.
To the right side.
Send them big boys
been
through.
There, but then it's like no one was there at all. I'm surprised that they even came out and just tried to pass the ball the first snap of the game.
Well, they set 3 wide receivers here to the bottom of the screen. They'll come with 2 now, 1 in the single back. Off balance off the line. And this time they'll run. And Elyria will get a pickup of about 5, maybe 6 yards on the carry. I was going to say, when you get into these games, these playoff games, I mean, there's a lot of nerves rolling around right now. You're in the postseason. There are teams that are home, and like, what would you, if you were coaching these kids, what would you be saying to them?
You gotta
right
have
out of the gate?
You gotta have them calm down. You gotta treat it like it's a regular season game, even though it's not. But you gotta have them treat it like that. You know what I mean? And I like what Elyria is doing. They're trying to hurry up. They're trying to do a 2-minute offense right here, which is trying to catch them off balance.
Lance Glover, the big guy off on the side, he'll get a little screen. Oh,
that pick.
Heights almost coming up with the interception. Jamel Lewis had the ball in his hands and then
almost got that pick, baby.
That would have been critical right
That would have been nice right there. That would have been nice. Let's go, do it again.
That they came out and just start passing the ball. They only did 1 run that whole time, and they're supposed to be run heavy. You know what I mean? And I guess the penalties doesn't help. You know.
Right. Well, scoreboard says 3rd down, but they're in punt formation. Be 4th down and 12, unless they want to punt on 3rd down. Now it's 4th down. 4th down and 12.
Oh, that could have been blocked.
This one's going straight up. Lewis is back. He'll get it, and he'll get tackled right away. He's down at the 40.
On that boy.
40-yard line. So we'll see this Cleveland Heights offense for the first time.
Let's go. Let's see what this offense can do.
They have great field position right now.
Let's see what this offense can do.
They usually play. They have to come out and run the ball. If they don't come out and run the ball, they're not playing like – that's what got them their bread and butter. You know, their quarterback leads the team in rushing, and they have 2 other guys that's over 300 yards rushing.
Darian Fair is the quarterback for Cleveland Heights. One of those former quarterbacks for Cleveland Heights now in the NFL. A guy named Travis Kelce, huh?
Oh.
Not bad. Was a quarterback here at Heights. Played a bunch of things. Look for the 1-2 punch. I'll call it the 1-2 punch from Cleveland Heights tonight. Number 1, Elijah Folks, the running back. Number 2, Darian Fair. He's the quarterback. So it's 1st down and 10 from the Cleveland Heights 44-yard line here in the first quarter. No score. Elyria with the ball once. And Heights will hand off the ball, go around the outside, try to cut it up and get to about the 48-yard line.
But at least they're sticking to what they know. You know, they're not coming out trying to do nothing fancy. They're not coming out trying to pass the ball right off the rip. They're sticking with their running game, which has probably been, most definitely has been their bread and butter throughout this whole season.
Jaden Body on the carry, number 16. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 46 now. Fair will go under center in this, send 1 in Ocean, real crowd. He'll take it around the outside. He gets across midfield, and he'll be stopped 47-yard line as he gets into Elyria territory.
I love this, like this up-tempo offense that they're running right now, and they're just right back in it. And they're sticking with the run, and they're not trying to pass the ball. They know what their bread and butter is, just like I just said a few minutes ago. They're just going to go out and keep pounding this ball.
Noah Fox, number 8 at the bottom of your screen. He's the single setback down here. We have a timeout. Officials timeout. Feel that chill in the air here. Heights will step back. Fair. Look back to Max Stevens.
Let's go, man. Don't play fair.
Elyria's going man.
He'll keep it. Oh, the option.
Oh, come on,
well,
man.
That was a little mishandle right there.
If they're going to run,
Anthony Hagler was the one that couldn't hang on to it.
If they're gonna, if you look at, if you're a quarterback and you look at the defense, I know in high school it's not as the same as like in the NFL or in college. But if you look out there, you see man coverage 1-on-1. I'm going to take a shot. I would take a shot.
Yeah, Josh Gordon actually with the ball there. Sorry. Hagler is for Elyria. Got his name right at least. Wrong side. Here comes Heights again.
Oh yeah.
That'll take it to the 35-yard line.
I like these running backs, man. They're always moving forward. They do one juke move, and then they're right up the field. They're going north and south. So they've been coached right. They know where they need to go to get the ball. And this up-tempo has got Elyria on their heels right now.
Second down and 3. Owen Bisker, his first carry of the night. Bisker, 116 carries this year, 819 yards. He's got 9 touchdowns, so he can find the end zone for the Tigers. 9:19 to go here in the first quarter. Heights will hand it off. They'll go around the outside. Jalen White.
Got him for a hold.
White, do you think it's coming back?
Oh, I think it's coming back. Somebody held.
Well, White on the 30-yard touchdown run, but we think it's coming back.
Damn, man. Come on now.
You know, your first thing should always
Playoffs.
Should always be. It was a great play, though. He had a convoy of people going down the left-hand side. Just a great executed counter.
Jalen Edwards caught for the hold. Remember in high school when they wouldn't tell your number on a kid's penalty? Did you play? They always say the kid's number?
Yeah.
They did?
When did you?
I want to say like old school, they didn't say the kid's number.
But y'all didn't have no numbers on you?
We couldn't afford numbers when I was going to high school. Jeremiah Dillard at the bottom of the screen. First down and 20, 9:04 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the 40-yard line. First down and 20 for Heights. Darian Ferrier, quarterback. Checking from the sidelines, and he's going to call timeout.
It just seemed like they couldn't get it together.
What's that like when you, especially in the NFL? Like, I got to wonder, you hit the corner, maybe you score on a 10-yard touchdown run, and you turn around and you see that yellow hanky out there. What's that feel like?
Oh, it's crazy. Because you're like, oh, man. You start just thinking to yourself like, man, what was that? Especially when it's a long run, that's when you really start thinking about it. Not so much if it's a 5-yard run or something. Any kind of penalty is a bad penalty, but you can take a 5-yard penalty. Like you can take a 5-yard run, bring back a little bit better than you take like a 35-yard run and bring it back. You're like, man, come on. The person that's really mad is the coach, not so much the players.
Yeah, that was a paycheck he probably lost somewhere down the road.
Yep. But it's just so odd to me right now. They're playing, like, Elyria is playing a cover 0 man right now with a single safety high. I would have to test him. I would have to throw a ball.
He's got 16 rushing touchdowns. There's only 7 passing. And here you go. Here's your test. But he's going to hang on to it. Oh. Down to the 36-yard line.
Almost.
Boy,
Almost.
he had all kinds of daylight on the other side. Darian Fair did.
Yes,
and
did.
you could see it. And then all of a sudden,
Fair
boom,
dog.
it's like being at the rodeo.
Well, it just seems like this Elyria team, they're hustling, man. Like they're fast.
Yeah, Elyria is out there hustling.
And if you could keep him contained,
Elyria is
you already
out there
know the game
hustling.
plan for them. And they're going to just run the ball. You want to contain them.
Jalen White, number 16, the offset end. Little swing pass up high, and Heights is going to try to run it down, and they'll get the ball to the 30-yard line.
Sideline to sideline, Elyria is fast, man. Sideline to sideline, they're doing a great job getting to the ball.
Jeremiah Dillard on the catch. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Third down and 10 now. So they picked up the penalty, and now they got a long way to go here.
If Elyria misses one tackle, because they're spreading their players out so far, if they miss a tackle, it's over.
So third down and 10, 7:47 to go here in the first quarter. Division I, Region I playoff. Out of the shotgun. Kind of a sneaky almost handoff by Darren Fair.
Another penalty.
Did he get 10 on that, though?
Tiger Nation all day.
Coming back again, guaranteed.
Let's get
Ball
this
start.
dub, young man.
Oh.
Oh, sideline board.
That was early.
That was a quick one.
That's quick. You usually get those like second half.
Yeah, it's normally the coach is going to be mad.
Yeah.
And obviously the get back coach is going to be in some trouble too.
Yes, and that's usually your strength and conditioning coach.
I should have done that. I could have been great at I could have been the greatest get back coach in the history of all sports.
Could you though? Because you like to joke too much.
Get back.
I don't think you could be a good get back coach. Everybody would laugh at you if you told me.
Derek Ashley standing on the 20 here. Heights will go with 2 receivers down, to the near side, and it's a bad snap.
That's a bad snap.
And that ball is going all the way back. Fair's going to pick it up. He's trying to make something happen. Fair spins, and there's nowhere to go. The wash cycle is out of soap.
Ooh. Boys coming.
The wash cycle?
Them boys coming. They
Like
came to play.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I didn't say the Maytag repairman needed to show up now, did I?
Well, that's true. You did not say that.
Well, that puts Heights in an interesting situation. You're going to punt here, aren't you?
No, it's a first down.
No,
It's second down now.
I didn't realize he picked up he picked up the first down. It was a sideline warning, not a penalty. So I thought we were going back to first down. My bad. Bad job out of me.
Well, this would be a good time for a screen. A very good time for a screen.
Second down and 31. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. They'll pitch it out to the 40, to the 35, and trying to hang on is John Gordon.
I mean, they're sticking to this run no matter what. You got to mix it up a little bit in the playoffs, I believe. Just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. That would have been a good thing for like even a draw, maybe.
Heights going with a 5'5" sophomore, 130 pounds. John Gordon on that one. That'll bring up third down and 27.
You have to wonder, at some point, they got to test these corners. They have to.
Derek Ashley brings the play in. And Xavier Pitts checks into the game. He's the third wide receiver just off the line. Another fumble, bad snap. A lot of work to do. Going to throw for the end zone. And
through his hands. Right through his hands. First pass of not the first pass, second pass of the night, and went straight through his hands.
Oh, no. Come on, man.
You see that one in your sleep, middle of the night?
Oh, yeah, you have to. Especially, depends on what
Come
the outcome
on,
of this game is, too.
I mean, that was a busted play that almost turned into a touchdown.
Oh, I like it. He's going for it.
It's weird territory.
I mean,
Okay, coach, get aggressive.
I don't know the three's a gimme here. That's a long
Getting
field.
aggressive on Cedar and Lee, baby.
Yeah, that's because they're all mad at the kickers.
Getting aggressive on Cedar and Lee.
5:18 to go, first quarter. Fourth down and 27. Heights is going to go for it. Fair's going to send it to the end zone.
Let's
Heights
go.
is going to try it again. This one is overthrown, though. A lot of arm for Jeremiah Dillard as he watched that ball sail over. So Elyria will get the ball for just the second time in this game.
Come on,
This time
man.
they'll
I
get
hope
on
that
down.
touchdown they
did
took
not
back
even
earlier
cross
don't come
midfield
back
on
to
that
hurt
first one.
these
So they're going to
boys.
try to spark up a little bit of offense.
See what
here.
that defense
An offense
about.
that can clearly
See
run
what
the ball.
Elyria came to do.
And that's the thing. They're fighting their strength. That's what Cleveland Heights did not do. Cleveland Heights consistently ran the ball. You know, they might have threw the ball out of them being out there that whole offensive drive. They threw the ball 3 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. You know.
But we thought we saw that coming. Like we
Yeah.
know that both teams are going to run here. So
Well, we know one team for sure is running. The other one is not doing that yet.
Whitfield at quarterback for Elyria. Again, Elyria's second time with the ball here. Lance Glover, the running back. Whitfield, Glover. And he'll take it to the 39, maybe squish his way up to the 40. Reminds me of young Jamel White.
Oh, does it?
No. Just the yardage.
I would have had a little bit of a juke and a something going on.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
All right, so second down and 5 from the 30.
Woo!
40, and right there,
Broken up in the back.
there's no messing around.
Nice hit.
And that's just great penetration right there.
That's a big boy coming out that
Alicia
backfield.
Witherspoon. Is Elyria's number 13, and he would have been on the other side of that. Jamel Lewis with a nice play there.
Oh, wide open.
And the pass is complete. Elyria's got it, and they're moving down the field, down to the 20.
Come on, y'all.
Well, that was effective.
Nice catch, young man.
Now, it's always great to have these running backs that are there's not really a pocket passer when it comes to some of these running backs. They roll out and just throw that ball.
Jaden Gilbert on the reception. And Elyria is going to run the ball down the field. They're going to get back in the offense. As soon as they're ready to go, they're ready to get moving. No huddle here. It's a nice pass.
You know what's common now is this up-tempo offense. Everywhere you go, you see it.
So that'll bring up first down and 10. And there isn't much happening right there. Ball
go. Good defense. Good defense.
If they're going to run the ball, they got to start pressuring the outside. Obviously, in the middle, they're stacked. You know what I mean? They're not. They've ran the ball 3 times in the middle, have got probably like 5 yards maybe. Been crushed in the middle 3 times.
Second down and 9. 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Clock ticking towards 3. That's a handoff around the outside. Jazir Lucky picked up a couple yards, not enough for a first down.
But that's where they're going to get their yards tonight. They have to press the edges. They're not going to get their yards in the middle.
Come on, y'all.
Whitfield 135 yards rushing this year, 1 touchdown, but again about a 50% passer. So wideouts on both sides of the screen, and he'll pass this time. Nice little quick pass around the corner, and that's good enough for a first down for Elyria.
Now this is the dangerous part right here when you're in the red zone, and now you got four new sets of downs. And what yard line are they on? The 6 or 7?
Wait for the spot here. On the
5?
6? 6 closer to the 5. So 6 yards separating Elyria from our first
red
score
zone.
tonight. Still in the first quarter here at Cleveland
See
Heights.
who wanted Mo right here.
2:26 to go.
Oh, yeah.
Busting around the corner.
Stopping him.
Trying
He
to
can
get
stop.
through. Jaden Gilbert. He'll pick up a couple, maybe 2.
Yeah, I mean, you would think they're running a spread offense a little bit. Do you have a pitch? You know, a toss, a quarterback draw?
Not much. Second at the 5 now. Just picked up a single yard. Looked like from our distance that he might have picked up 2. Another handoff. This time going to the big guy. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
I see you, young man.
Trying to press the middle, and I do not know why.
Great defense. Great defense.
We got some yelling going on.
We do. High school games are fun, man.
Yeah, they are. 1:38 to go here, first quarter.
Great defense.
So that's a loss of a couple. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Again, first
3rd
quarter
and 7.
here at Cleveland Heights. 1:29 to go here in the quarter, and the clock is running.
If Heights can stop them right here, that would be a big confidence booster for them.
Hold it down.
Did you go for it on 4th, or did you go for the 3? It's high school. Whitfield pass,
Ooh.
and that is a touchdown.
Touchdown, Elyria.
Jaden Gilbert on the
Jake
7-yard touchdown
Gilbert.
reception.
Touchdown, Elyria.
Elyria is going half and half now. They're doing a little bit of running, doing some passing. Well, their game plan is probably against Heights, like, let's just stop them from running. We already know what they're going to do. I would think that this game would be evenly matched because of how their offensive styles are.
Yeah. John Freeman.
Oh yeah, you know that front line, them boys real. Them boys on that front line real.
Missed it.
He missed it.
So 6-0, Elyria with the lead here in the first quarter. A 7-yard touchdown catch.
All right, let's go.
By Jaden Gilbert. And Elyria is off to a 6-0
make up for that
lead.
one earlier. Heights got a touchdown call back early off a penalty.
What'd you think of the slant that got him the touchdown?
I think it was a good play. I personally think that Heights could have broke it up because they had a lot of people in that general direction. No one broke the ball. But it was a good call. You know, you needed 5 yards for the touchdown or 6 yards for the touchdown. I mean, that's and you're gonna play off of the wide receiver. And I think it was an inside.
Everybody in the chat, who y'all going for?
Yeah,
Who y'all squad?
That's Gilbert's 6th touchdown of the season. That's Whitfield's 8th
Let it be
touchdown
known.
pass of the year.
Let it be known.
Join Spectrum News 1 each Friday for live playoff action. The night begins at 6:55 with the high school blitz. At 7 o'clock, we bring you a live game, which is followed by a recap of the entire night on high school blitz.
All right,
Additionally,
Scott.
9 other games can be viewed through ohsaa.tv.
Elyria
It's
up
all
in the
on
house. I
Spectrum
see
News
y'all.
1, your home for high school sports.
Oh, yeah, they up in here. Elyria up in this thing.
Quarters go in high school football.
They fly by.
Elyria up in that thing,
That
man.
make me nervous.
How fast it goes?
Oh yeah, if I'm a player.
Well, especially when you're running the ball, too.
Oh.
So Heights will field it at the 20, bring it up to the 30, and knock down about the 32-yard line.
Now here's the thing about missing field goals or extra points, I would say, that could come back to haunt you. That could always come back to haunt you.
Well, you're chasing points, so
Yeah.
you're going for 2 the next time.
Yes.
It is weird, again, talking about the NFL and how things have just kind of changed.
Yeah, Elyria got a squad.
You know, going for 2, going for 2.
Elyria got a nice squad.
And then always 4th downs. Always going for 4th. They're so crazy now that they go for 4th downs on their
Yeah, I'm
half.
sorry. You know, I meant 4th downs. I didn't mean go for 2. But you'll see teams go for 2 a little bit more often,
Yeah.
especially on a penalty. Like the Browns will do that all day.
Yeah.
If you pull a penalty on that, they're going for 2.
There's got to be like statistics behind it.
So that's why you're paying for all that analytics. Heights will start with the ball on the 33-yard line.
Heights is going to stick with what they're good at.
Ike's house up in the building.
Owen Bisker with the carry. So he's got 2 tonight, 118 on the season. Leads Heights with 9 touchdowns. 24, Owen Bisker. Heights been able to move the ball. They just can't get it in the end zone. They did have one great opportunity on their first possession of the game. We got
Penalties killed their drive.
He sees something.
Oh,
Ooh.
he was 1 away. The penalties killed their drive, though. If you look at the overall, their last drive, penalty after penalty, it killed their drive.
Jeremiah Dillard on the run. Move the ball to midfield. They'll take it to the 49-yard line. There's only 28 seconds left to go here in the first quarter at Cleveland Heights. As you can see a little bit in the background, that's a brand new high school. That's I think they're in their 3rd year of that. They tore down the original high school that was built in sections over, you know, I think the old school is at least 100 years old. So they tore it up, they built it down, and they built a brand new facility just a few years ago.
Yeah, they still could have made that
Is this field?
basketball gym a little bit better.
The stadium's been
Made that
rebuilt a
bitch
couple
bigger.
times. Back in the 80s, they put a track in. They just
Real,
put a
they
new track
tripping
in a
with
couple years
that.
ago. The Weingart Relay's a staple here at Cleveland Heights. Lee Weingart, the one-time quarterback of the Cleveland Heights Tigers, spent some time as a county commissioner, was integral. That'll be the end of the quarter. 6-0 in favor of Elyria here, 1 quarter in. And Heights will have the ball to start the quarter, but just a little bit of history on that. So the Weingart family.
Heights got to get that get back.
Huge in the 80s as far as trying to raise money for the school to build a track here. They had a huge thing called Make Tracks for the Heights.
That get back.
Ned Weingart, father of Lee, and Mike Weingart, who was also a quarterback for Heights. All those guys were here in the 80s, but they were still playing on a grass field. You got to turn into the next century to finally get turf. It's amazing, you know, how many fields in Ohio have turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's endless, and at the end of the day, it just makes more sense. As you can see, on most schools, you've got, you know, lacrosse. You see the lacrosse circles, girls soccer. Play field hockey, you can play everything on it, and so at the end of the day, you're going to put $1 million into the field, but you're definitely going to get a lot more use out of it than you would out of a grass field. It's also interesting to see what they did to the other athletic fields they had on the other side of the building, where there was a practice field for football for years, and the baseball field is over there. Baseball field's still over there. The gym is still right in front of us, but it's a brand new gym compared to the way it was, just 5-6 years ago, until they did the rebuild. I'm trying to remember how long it hasn't been more than 5 years since they've been into the new school. They had
brand new little
a lot
gym.
of the kids into the middle school. It was a lot of things that had to happen to make it work. All right, Heights has the ball now. 2nd down and 8. We'll start the second quarter.
Oh, that's a good trick.
Fair's going to keep it, and he's going to run it out at the 41-yard line.
Well, you know who's big in fields in Cleveland? The Browns.
They're being great at it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, they've been donating fields to all different types of school, and I've been there to kind of help with the donation and be a part of that. Be a part of that organization that does it.
They have done an amazing job of putting new schools
job
around Northeast Ohio. It's been great to see that, too. The Indians do a lot of stuff, too, as far as baseball is concerned, but the Browns, especially since the Haslams have come in, have just done a ton of work in trying to get that in. Owen Bisker on the carry, and that'll bring up first down. So he had enough. Elyria up 6-0.
I'm just wondering at some point, I know I keep bringing it up, but they got to test this single high safety. There's no way. I'm gonna pass the ball at some point.
Well, Heights is going to keep running it. They're not listening to you.
I know they're not. I mean, maybe they're lulling them to sleep. Isn't that a word? Lull?
Lull, yeah.
Lull?
You have kids. You've sung lullabies before.
Well, I didn't know that went with that, though. I didn't put the 2 and 2 together.
Somewhere.
I didn't know that. Owen Bisker's getting some work tonight for sure.
They'll sweep it around the up towards the top of the screen. Jeremiah Dillard will be knocked out of bounds. How do California playoffs work? I mean,
Boys got
CIF. It's all CIF playoffs. So
I mean, is it a state champion or
yes.
is it a regional champion?
No, it's state.
Let's go,
So it's all
Cal.
in CIF. So you go into
got,
CIF,
young
at least when
man.
I play. You go into CIF, and our schools are a lot bigger than the schools out here in Ohio. Well, the majority of the schools out here in Ohio. So the playoffs were like humongous.
Is there a private playoff or private or public, or
No,
everybody
they're
plays
public.
together?
Yeah, everybody. From what I remember, everybody plays together. So it's just one big thing is teams that you probably never even played against.
Right.
You'll end up playing. You know what I mean?
So, like, I mean, you could drive for 2 days before if you had a Northern California team playing against a Southern California team, right?
I mean, you could if that's what it ends up. But I'm pretty sure they had to, just like everything else, everything evolves. So I'm pretty sure they've changed up some of the ways that they do things.
4th down and 1. Heights is going to go for it. 10:32 second quarter. Heights just needs 1 yard. I'd expect Fair to keep it. He's got over 1,000 yards on the season.
I just expect a run.
Nope, he hands it off.
Uh-oh.
Did they get it?
That's going to be.
I don't know if they got it.
I don't know either. It doesn't look like it. They had to get
Pioneers
to the 30.
think they stopped him. Let's see what the spot looks like.
They had to get to the 30. I think they might have got it.
Oh, it was close.
You got it.
They got a good spot on that.
Yeah, they got it.
From our vantage point, it didn't look like they got it.
Oh, wait a minute.
And they didn't.
They didn't get it.
Oh, he
Yeah, you
didn't
could see
get
it.
Oh,
He looked just a little bit short.
Now they gotta bring the sticks out.
If they take this ball on this offensive drive and score again, Heights has really got to start thinking. They really have to start thinking about what to do, because when you're running the ball, you're wasting so much time. They took their last drive was all the way down to 1 minute before they gave the ball back to Heights again.
Right.
Are they checking the
No,
spot
they're
again?
checking it. They're checking it again.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This
If I'm Elyria, I'm not happy. I mean,
I told you, it looked like they had to get to the 30.
and by the way, have we not reached the stage where we could have some kind of electronic eye rather than having two guys come out with orange barrels?
And NFL does it. Oh, wait a minute. They didn't get it. NFL does it. Well, no, they don't actually.
No, it's
They
a
don't.
chain game.
But here's the crazy part about the NFL stuff. Now they got that big old the end zone pylon thing
Right.
sitting at the first down.
Right.
I don't see why they can't do that. You know what I mean?
Good point. Now you can take Spectrum News One with you wherever you go. Do what over 1 million other users have done. Download the Spectrum News app on your favorite device or tablet. You can get the latest news and weather to watch the live stream 24/7. Go to SpectrumNewsApp.com to learn more about the app and download it if you haven't already. So Elyria will have the ball. This is their third possession of the game. Jaden Gilbert came up with a touchdown. They missed the extra point the last time they had it, and they're going to come out throwing and pick up about 9 on the pass.
I'm gonna tell you something that I'm noticing about Elyria right now. They're playing a spread offense, which is awesome. However, Heights is leaving wide receivers wide open. All their slot wide receivers, they're playing so far back off of them. If they run a bubble screen, it's gonna go for big yardage.
I'm looking to see number 6 get some action here. He's at the bottom of the screen, Omar Palos. He's not going to do anything on this as they're going to run. Whitfield on the keeper. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 6-0. Elyria with the lead. Bring down 3rd down and 3. So now let's see if Heights can tighten up here. But Elyria with a good game plan so far.
Yeah.
And they've executed perfection. Ball's on the 38. 9:40 as the clock ticks towards halftime. Jamel White, Andy Baskin on the call here on Spectrum News 1. Keeper, and then the quick pitch. They got the first down, and they're going to get more. Ball's going to cross field.
I mean, he put his head down. He got right behind the shoulder pads and ran over one of the boys from Cleveland Heights to get that first down. That's hard running.
Lance Glover's a big boy, 5'8", 220, the junior.
That's a big boy.
It brings up 1st and 10. They're going to get right back up on the line.
Yo.
9:25 to go. Clock is stopped with the chains moving. Ball on the 48. 6-0 Elyria. Second quarter.
Chill, coach.
Whitfield. Downfield, nothing doing.
I think the ref might have missed the call right there. There was a movement on.
Well, Jaden Gilbert, number 7, was calling for something.
Yeah.
He came back up. Yeah.
And you cannot do that. You cannot move. You cannot be moving like that.
2nd down and 10. Ball on the 48. 9:18 to go. First half. Elyria up 6-0. 3 receiver set down low. And we got delay of game. He threw the flag but didn't blow the whistle. Sideline warning against Heights again. That's a penalty, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's 5. That's 5 yards.
Wow, what the hell going on over there,
penalty.
Coach Mack?
2nd down and 5 then.
What's going on over there?
That's not a get back. That's the coach giving the ref an earful.
Yes, yeah.
And you know what? He might have been right on that one.
Well,
because they had illegal motion on the last play.
Yeah. Is there a rule of if I've always been told?
It's 15. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I've always been told if you're gonna.
Wow, that's so cutting edge.
Because you're not moving forward, so it's not a false start.
Well, it was just weird.
Crazy.
I mean, Jake Gilbert was coming up, his arms were flailing like,
because
what
he
are you
missed
doing?
the
Hang
damn.
on, hang on.
Missed the
but he was
damn
coming
call.
backwards instead of going forward. And there was already people on the line. He wasn't on the line. So
Xavier Allen, big guy number 4, said he'll block. Elyria will run.
They got to stay out of that middle.
That's a huge penalty.
That's
Huge
big.
penalty. That penalty is huge. Wow.
But the playoffs bring that out in you. You know, like you get out of character a little bit. Like the coach has been on the field left and right.
He is right on the official. Heights sending some big guys in. Ramon Ross, Justin Austin, So Elyria second down and 10 from the 33. 8:40 to go here in the first half. A little bit of pressure and nothing doing. Going to spin, get back up to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Whitfield does. So Heights' defense applying some pressure that we haven't seen. That was a blitz that, I mean, they haven't done that much at all this game.
No. Well, here's the thing. Heights has been their pressure in the middle is great. It's when you get on the outsides, it's a little bumpy. Now
third down and 9.
The interesting thing is if they don't get it right here, what do? Do they go for it? They're in that tricky area.
Well, they're going to run.
Oh.
Clever. Nothing
the
going.
defense is just playing well. Heights' defense is playing very good. Now what do? Do you go for it?
I'm going for it.
They're going for it, guaranteed.
If Elyria, why not? Heights hasn't put it in the end zone yet, and the Pioneer defense has done what they've needed to do to Cleveland Heights to make sure that they couldn't, score. And Heights has had opportunities before, but they just can't work it. Now, smart call here. Elyria's going to take a timeout.
Well, you think about it. 4th and 10, though, is really 4th and 11.
You going to punt and try to put them inside the 5? Well, I mean, I don't know that most high school punters can do that.
Right.
I don't think that they've got the, you never know. You might be able to do it. You might get good, but what are you going to gain? It's a pickup of 15, 20 yards at the most.
Right. Is it a calculated play? Do you do a screen? Do you do a draw just to, you know what I mean?
I'm a huge fan of bubble screens or screens, and especially the way these two teams run the ball.
Right.
Why not? Why not try to get your line out there, kick 2-3 guys out, set it up, and then just do a swing pass.
Right.
These two teams aren't scared to play action, that's for sure, and they're definitely not scared of running the option.
Well, the thing is, they're not. The only time that they're really utilizing their running backs is only in the running game. When most teams are trying to do running backs in the passing game as well. You know what I mean? Do the bubble screens, do a little flare out screens, do swing screens. They're not doing it either team. That's just an extension of a handoff, to be honest.
4th down and 10 from the 32. Quick snap coming back. You're going to roll out.
Oh, got it.
And Elyria's got plenty of room and faced down at the 21. Is that a first down? That's my question.
Nice
Oh,
play.
yes, that is.
Jalen Redmond, he made a nice catch and took some
play.
punishment on the other side of it. They'll move the chain, so he did get the first down. He didn't get it by much, though, maybe by a yard. 7:17 to go. Second quarter, first down and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 21. Whitfield out of the shotgun again. He'll keep it. He gets to the 20, and he gets wrapped up pretty quick. Jeremiah Dillard on the tackle.
One thing I have not seen from both defenses, none of them are going to tackle the ball. No one's tackling the ball. They're holding it out with one hand. How do you not slap that ball out? How do you not? You're coached up that. At least I would assume that you're getting coached up that. But you got to tackle the ball as well as the person.
Whitfield in the shotgun again, and he's going to pass. And there's the swing pass we've been talking about. Just run out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
So they're utilizing their slot receiver to his maximum ability.
6:22 to go here, first half. Clock is stopped. Ball at the 16-yard line, second down and 4. Second down and 4. Again at the 16, again out of the shotgun. Hand up, pass, nice handoff.
Oh, pick.
And intercepted, yes. Heights will pick it off in the end zone, bring it back to the 10.
Let's go, young man.
Tries
Let's
to
go,
all the
young
way to the
man.
35-yard line. Woo!
I see you.
Heights with a big intersection.
I see
Jamel
you.
Lewis.
Protect Cedar
here's
and
another
Lee at
penalty.
all costs.
Well, he's going to get a taunting call because he started waving. Like, that would drive me nuts. That's a silly penalty. If you're a coach and you got a kid that just made a great play, I get it. I understand you're excited, But you can't turn around and go to the other bench and start waving.
No, you can't. You can't. I don't care how excited you
Definitely
get. That's
can't
just something
do
that you
that
don't do.
tripping, young. But they was over there hollering, and they ain't do that. They ain't call that goddamn
here's the
penalty
other
on the
thing.
damn
There's
coach.
just no.
The
I
coach
mean,
did
I know
that
the Heights
shit.
fans are booing, but there's just no reason for it. You made a great play.
Right.
You're 2 yards in the end zone. You bring the
Tripping.
ball out to the 40, and now all of a sudden, look what you've done to your
Tripping.
team.
And
That's-
not only that, they have their eye on you guys.
Right.
Because you have been warned. You got a penalty for the sideline stuff.
You just picked up a 15-yard penalty.
So
as a
now
bench
they're
mark.
just watching you. And in their mind, in the ref's mind, they're like, all right, this team is out of control. So we're just going to watch them.
You know, the hard part, I think, if you're Max Stevens for Heights, it's a discipline issue. Oh,
Right.
fumble.
Oh, fumble.
Did
And
Heights
now
recover?
they got
Elyria got it back.
Elyria got it back.
Wow.
Elyria has. I don't wait stuff. Yep, Elyria has it back.
Elyria has
Is
it
you
back.
Self-destruction.
serious?
Heights had the momentum.
Wow.
They turned it around. They got the interception. Elyria's knocking on the door.
Wow.
Now, if you're Elyria, man, you got to smell blood.
How quick was that air taken out? The air was put in,
Right.
and then they took it right
What's
out.
going on
It just,
here?
it's hard, man.
Devin Culliver, head coach for Elyria, gathers his troops.
And the
And
defense.
I'm telling you, if I'm talking to my guys on that side, I'm saying, we got to plant it now.
Right.
We got to get 6.
right.
They've been over there.
And the thing is, Heights defense has been on the field for the majority of the game.
They have.
They have been on the field for the majority of the game. They are tired.
So just inside of 6 minutes here in the half. First down and 10 from the 16. Illyria's just going to pound. 16 yards out, and that is a touchdown.
Is that his second one?
Jaden
Touchdown,
Gilbert, my friends, back to the end zone.
Is that his second one?
That is his second.
Them boys better get it together.
So what ended up happening is they make a
Them
great
boys
defensive
better
stop,
get it together.
get flagged on a penalty, fumbled the ball, and then let them score. Then let Elyria come back and score.
So now they'll go for 2. We
They
talked
have
about
to.
trying to chase the points. Whitfield will stand all alone. He's looking for a play.
I'm going to go
Two
with
receiver-
quarterback draw.
2 receivers up top, 3. So he's all alone, and I agree with you on that. Whitfield, and you called it, I called it, and he called it. Into the end zone for the conversion. Desmond Whitfield. Nice call, my friend.
Oh, no problem. I've been around it for a
Got
long
him
time.
spun.
How many conversions did you
Got
have?
him spun.
And, I don't know, man. If you're talking about
In the NFL.
in the NFL, probably 2 or 3.
Right now.
Does it feel the same as getting 6? Or does it feel like you're cheating yourself?
No, it feels about, I don't know.
Right.
It
man.
depends.
Too-
If you need it,
too easy,
it feels
man.
great. If
Too
you don't need
easy.
it, I guess you always need it.
Too
So I guess it feels
easy.
great all the time, right?
You know, the 2-point
Let's see
conversion
what
is a
Heights
rich
hard
history here. Former Ohio High School Athletic Association athlete.
Let's see
Tom
what Heights
Tupac.
hard
The
at.
very first 2-point
Yeah.
conversion was playing for the Browns.
Oh,
We hang our hat on some of those things around here.
well, that's good. I mean, you gotta have something to hang your hat on.
Tupa played at Brecksville. His whole family did. Very talented family.
Dude, Cleveland
And his
has
kids.
Cleveland
were talented
has
too. Very talented.
just around the Cleveland area has a lot of talented players, just in general.
Did you know? Like, at what point do you notice that when you come here and you're playing for the Browns in the NFL, and then all of a sudden you look around and you're like, hey, there's some pretty good stuff around here.
Oh, dude, I think that's instant. Like in California, it's different because you got a whole bunch of people. From
There's a
California.
million things going
Yeah.
on too. I mean, it's got to be hard to stand out as an athlete in California.
Yeah, it's a little
in high
different.
school.
Yeah, it's a little different. But you think about out here, it's a little hard out here too because you get your little pockets of schools that's doing certain things. You know what I mean?
14-0,
Low was
Elyria
him.
5:52. Following tonight's game, tune in to Spectrum News 1 for the high school blitz. Neil Sika, Brett Hildbrand, and Matt DeRazzo. They'll run down who advanced and who's next in the Ohio High School Athletic
this could be money.
Association.
Oh,
Ooh, big run on the
and he
kickoff.
fumbled.
Did Elyria get
Yeah.
it? That's the question. Ooh,
I don't
two
know.
big mishaps for Heights here if the fumble stands.
I don't know.
It didn't. Heights will get the ball. By the way, High School Blitz. It's all on Spectrum News 1, your home for high school sports.
I will say the referees are doing a good job controlling the game.
Well, they let Heights know right away they're not going to have any
quick.
shenanigans on the sidelines.
They're not. Refs, I mean, that's the ref's job, and they're doing a good job of controlling the game, and I got to tip my hats off to them.
Think how silly that interception was and how that changed the game.
It changed. It took that air out.
And you never see it go that way. Heights will have the ball first down and 10 from their own 16. Nice run. Jeremiah Dillard, number 8. If I'm Heights, I need to get a score here before halftime just to refocus.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you have to give Elyria's defense credit.
Yeah. They're playing a tough game, man. Well, and here's the difference with Heights defense. They're on the field the whole game.
Right.
You can't expect them to hold them off the whole game.
Second down. 3 to go on the 35.
Now they're trying to tackle the ball.
Yeah, now they are.
Now they're trying to tackle the ball.
Darian Fair on the keeper. He didn't get it, though. Ah, he did. Now they're moving the chains. Nope. One chain's moving. The other one isn't. Yep, now they're moving. Okay.
You know, I love the up-tempo offense, but at the same time I don't, because I think sometimes you just need some time to get in a huddle so you can get your stuff together, so you can kind of get on the same page with everybody else. And when you're doing an up-tempo, if your offense ain't clicking like that, it's not going to work out for you.
Well, Heights probably feels like they need to keep the game moving.
Well, I mean,
if you're going to run the ball and try to be in this position, Owen Bisker on the carry, that, you need to, the clock is not your friend right now.
No, it's not. But at the same time, they're not even passing it. So you got to start thinking like, all right, are you thinking that you're going to get these big chunks of the yards by running? You got to have a sense of urgency.
Second down and 5. Heights will try the sweep. Get the ball to the 45-yard line.
One thing about Elyria that I've noticed is their pursuit is legit. Like, they're getting to that ball. And it's not just one or two of them. It's the whole team. And I could say the same about Heights as well.
Dalen Beckett looking good out there. I mean, you want to look at these guys that are trying to keep Heights in tow. Jaden Gilbert, I mean, having a great game. I mean, obviously our MVP of the game, if we had one, we'd give him BurgerFi, wouldn't we?
We would not give him – you would probably give him BurgerFi. I would not give him BurgerFi. I don't even know why you even took me to BurgerFi. Or you keep – I don't know why you bring up BurgerFi.
Because there was one near your house.
It's not even there anymore.
It's gone. It's gone.
BurgerFi.
Because I went there once, and I thought it was good. Took my family. It was just a little pricey.
A little pricey.
You spent the next 2 months yelling at me saying, what are you doing?
Dude, you go to BurgerFi. And
we went there once.
Well, wait a minute. You went there for a buffalo butt burger. Is that what it is?
That is not true.
Is that what the burgers are? Is for buffalo?
No, they weren't. It was
BurgerFi's buffalo burgers, I thought.
I don't think it was, no. But they had a cool little stamp on the burger.
With a buffalo.
The logo. It wasn't a buffalo.
What was it? A buffalo?
It was their logo. It was the Phi. 3:30 to go in the half. Let's get back to the game. Baby? All right, maybe you're right.
That was a buffalo.
How many years have we been working together? More than 10?
Yeah. Been a minute.
We started doing TV. You would come on our Sunday night show on TV.
Yeah, when you couldn't get nobody else to come.
I'm like, Jamel, can you please come on the air? 3:15 to go in the half. First down and 10 from the 49. Heights with the ball. Not much going. Look at this from the corner. Darren Fair, there was something going.
Dude, it's tricky, right?
It is tricky.
That was tricky. Because I could have swore 24 had the ball.
That was a nice fake.
It was so great.
It looked like Owen Bisker had the ball. And then Darren Fair turned the corner, and it's tricked to Rocco Rhyme, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's right on time.
Yeah.
It's tricky. Come on, man. Help me out a little.
Dude, what's the rest of the song?
It's tricked. I don't know. 3 minutes to go.
Tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky.
2:50 to go here in the half.
Oh, dry them legs.
And not much for Heights on that play. But again, Heights needs to score here.
Yes.
I mean,
They have to score before half. They have to put some type of points on the board. I don't care if it's 3 points. They need to put some points on the board. They have to. You can't go into halftime with no score. Because halftime, what's going to happen is you're going to make an adjustment. Elyria is going to make an adjustment. What is Heights going to do? They're going to have to go to passing?
are they though? That's why I think if they're going to run and continue to run, they've got to do it here. And they'll go around the outside.
Oh, got him.
Jalen White.
Got him.
White, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers.
Yep, need that.
Let's
That
go,
was much
Jalen.
needed.
Let's go, Jalen. I
That was
see
needed.
you.
30-yard touchdown run. Heights for the conversion now, or for the extra point. Vince Holland back to kick. Ball is down.
That was high.
And it's up.
That's good.
7. Big play for Cleveland Heights.
That was much needed. They needed that one. Now that's a confidence booster. Now, if their defense could replicate another interception or another turnover, any type of turnover, now we're talking about a completely different game going into the half.
Yeah, let's see what this defense
So it's 14-7 now. Cleveland Heights getting on
see
the
what
board.
this defense do. Act up. Talk to them boys, Mac.
Were you in a band growing
Talk to
up?
them
Was I in a
boys,
marching band? I
Mac.
was not. I was actually kicked out of orchestra.
What the?
I wasn't very good. I
Well,
was
at
a
least-
trombone player who couldn't figure
Oh.
out what position to be in.
That's
And
the first step.
it was an interesting story if you want to go back. My parents paid for lessons.
I don't
even.
need it. I don't need it. But it's a good first step to admit that you were
That-
horrible.
That I was not good.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I
that's
can't
a
walk
plus.
and chew gum at the same time, so what would make you think I could be in marching band? I just
Well.
didn't have the talent. A lot of friends of mine were in the marching band, but I wasn't there, so I was happy to play a fall sport if I could get on one of the fall sports teams.
Well, you was a hockey player though. Right?
I was, so
See, there you go.
my mom actually said to the guy that was giving me lessons, who was in the Cleveland Orchestra, I said, hey, man, my mom doesn't want me to be a hockey puck anymore. Can you please teach me how to play trombone? I made it about 3 weeks. And you know why I played trombone? Because the teacher played trombone. I thought, oh, this will be good. Heights with the kickoff. It's a short kick. 2:11, 2:10 to go here in the first half. Elyria will have the ball, and they'll be stopped. 31-yard line. Heights definitely has a little momentum, and their crowd is in the game.
Yeah.
So
Now-
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
How is Elyria going to respond to the touchdown? Because that was a big play. There's a key. If you could do 4 big plays in a game, you should win the game. That was a big play. Now Elyria's had a lot of big plays, but also Heights defense has been on the field the majority of the game. So can a defense hold up? That's what I would like to know.
A discipline, I think, is part of this, right?
Yes, that's a big
Elyria
part.
has been extremely disciplined
Yes.
in the first half. Heights has not.
Right.
From the sidelines to the taunting call to, opportunities missed, Elyria is walked on top, and I don't want to say the more professional team here, but that's the way they played, and that's why they're up 14-7.
Right.
And Jaden Gilbert's having a great game.
They need to stay out of the middle. I don't know why they keep trying to run the ball in the middle of the field. It's just not working out for you. I mean,
There's definitely an advantage to the PA announcer.
yes,
there.
it is. I mean,
I don't know that I've ever heard that.
I mean, the PA guy's about that business right now. He is getting it in.
So it's 14-7 here at Cleveland Heights.
If Heights could get a turnover on downs, or
1:42. They're waiting for the clock to get
Yeah, if they
reset.
could get a turnover and downs right here, or a takeaway somehow, they're in a better position going into halftime.
You know, there's a long history of announcers here at Cleveland Heights too. Ahmad from the Cavaliers, who ends up doing all-star games too, a Cleveland Heights High graduate as well.
Well, back to your story about all the stuff that did they have numbers on the jerseys then, or
No, they
is
had.
that Brad do now?
No, they were Roman numerals and they were chiseled.
How do you chisel numbers into a
When you got a six-pack, you know, or a keg, as I like to have. 1:42 to go. First half, pressure on.
Oh,
intercepted?
Oh,
no. Woo.
No.
That was close. Desmond Whitfield, he's thrown 7 interceptions this year, well, 8 if you count the first one, and Heights had another golden opportunity.
Well, I tell you right now, if he would have lofted that ball a little higher, that's
thick.
6.
Yeah. I don't know. You're up 14-7. Why not run the ball and run the clock out and get to halftime? So now it's 3rd down and 10. 1:37. Heights is going to try to get the ball back.
They seem confused. They have to take a timeout.
Well, the tide has turned. 1:37 to go here in the first half. Elyria leads 14-7.
This is a great
Jaden Gilbert with 2 touchdowns. It's not a very big crowd, but they are loud.
They are loud. I love the energy, man. I love it.
It's
Nowhere
weird.
else.
This is only the 2nd home game for Cleveland Heights in the history of the school.
Really?
Yeah, this is only the 2nd home playoff game in the history of the school. The first time they had a home game, it was on November 5th of 2011. That was a game that was on television. I remember watching it. It was against St. Ed's. They lost 28-14. That was a Jeff Rotsky-led team. 2011 probably would have put the Kelseys here too as well, Travis and Jason. So
I love the energy, man. It's a great. The stadium is just energized right now.
3rd down and 10. 1:37 to go here in the first half. Whitfield going to pass. Pass to the near side. Was he down?
He's down.
Was he down? That was the big question. And I don't think there was much question about it. Heights will take a timeout. 2nd timeout.
They're using Jaden. That's their go-to guy, right? It's just obvious. They're trying to put the ball in his hands anytime that they can. He's had both their touchdowns. They just tried to get it to him just now. In high school, I think it's a little different because
I don't know why they didn't run the ball.
Yeah. I wonder what goes through their heads. In high school, you know you cannot go to the ground. You can't catch a ball and just you're automatically down if you go to the ground. There's no getting up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why even do that? If you're smart and you're trying to not lose the yards, just knock the ball down.
Elyria trying to get another guy out on the field. They were short a guy. I don't know how you come out of a timeout and not be ready. Yeah, Leary's going to have to punt here. 4th down and 10. Elyria with the punt. Heights is going to. Oh, did he touch it?
Did he
That's
touch
the question.
it?
I don't think he did, though. But he's going to pick it up now. And go all the way around the circle. Jamel Lewis spins around and then ends up getting taken out of bounds.
Helmet to helmet.
And he should probably, he dropped the ball on the kid. He's lucky the refs didn't see it. Jamel Lewis did a nice job. There is a flag, and I bet
it's a helmet.
Helmet to helmet or taunting.
No, I think it's a helmet to helmet because he blindsided him. It has to be a blindside, a helmet to helmet or something. Because he got lit up on
Let's
that.
see what they call. Here comes your officials.
Young got to calm down.
It's definitely on Heights. Still waiting.
Yeah, blindsided.
Well, you caught that right away.
Well, Heights could come out and do it. They don't need a couple of. They don't need a big. Well, They do need a big play.
You did
right
see him
now.
drop the ball on the kid on the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
It's the discipline.
I mean, I tell you, if I'm Max Stevens, I'm lighting those kids up at halftime. I mean, you just can't beat yourself.
Right.
All right, so it's first down and 10, 1:27 to go here in the first half. Elyria up 14-7. Heights is going to air it out,
Oh,
and
pick.
they're intercepted.
Oh, and that's going to be returned.
And that's a pick, and is that a touchdown? You bet it is. He broke the pylon.
Yeah.
Are they calling it?
Did he step out of
Oh,
bounds?
he stepped out at the 4. It was a great play.
I'm not sure if he stepped out, though.
Deshaun Matthews with a big pick.
Oh, what
thought
I
he got in
missed.
the end zone, but he must have stepped out.
I don't think he stepped out.
He got a
We
pick.
don't have the luxury of
Yes,
replay, so.
you're right.
Oh, they tripping.
That's what Heights did not need. They did not need that whatsoever. Spread them, you go draw, or you just go straight smash mouth. I would not run the ball with that.
So now I'm not questioning Elyria not running the ball last time. Now you come up with a big defensive play. Deshaun Matthews, what a play!
Don't run in the middle.
1:17 to go. It's a long end of the half here. Elyria hit the corner, and now that's in the end zone. Lance Glover, one play later.
Heights still has some time.
Lance Glover, a 2-yard touchdown run.
Are they going for 2 right here? Seems as if they're going for 2. Oh, no, they're not. They're going for, oh, no. It seems like they're going for 2. Yep.
Cameron Edwards had that great play. I apologize for that. Cameron Edwards with the big pick. I apologize to the Edwards family if they're listening.
Stay out of that middle.
Glover again. Powers in. So make it 22. Lance Glover. 1:09 to go. It's 22-7. This game has had some serious, crazy ebbs and flows.
Yeah. It seems like when everything is going Cleveland Heights way, it just gets taken away. You know what I mean? It's one big play after
It's
another.
like I said before, discipline.
Yeah.
You know, the block, they got lucky. They missed a call there.
The thing about Heights is they have a lot of big play. They got big play potential when anybody touches the ball, you know. So they could turn this around if they want to, but they do have to get the discipline issues under control, man. If they don't get that under control, they're shooting themselves in the foot. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna be beneficial for them. And I don't know what's going on with all these squib kicks.
We got to find a guy that can boot it all the way through. Again, I think that's a high school thing. Although here's another squib.
That's another squib. Everything.
Heights will get it. They'll have good field position. And there's still plenty of time. There's still a minute 4 left.
I mean, I'm trying to put the ball as far back as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to squib balls. Especially when they get, anytime they want to do a big play. They have so much potential for big plays. I would not shorten the field for them whatsoever.
.103 to go in the first half, and it feels like, you know, this last, I don't know, the last 3 minutes on the clock, it's taken about a half hour.
Yeah, it does. The first quarter feel like it went by so fast.
Yeah. See, that's what happens. You jinxed it.
No, I did.
So Heights has the ball on the 42. I mean, this is good field position. Fair. Passes. Heights will bring it past midfield to the 43-yard line. Jamarian Lanham on the catch. 55 seconds to go in the first half. 50 seconds, rolling towards halftime.
Got
They'll
him.
pass, long throw. Oh, short.
Could have been another interception.
Jeremiah Dillard was open. He just needed a little bit more air.
Yeah.
A little bit farther down the sidelines. I gotta be honest, I thought both teams would run the ball.
I thought so too. Elyria has really shocked me. They have really shocked me because they have not ran the ball what their stats show that they run. You know what I mean? Now, Heights, now they have to have that sense of urgency right now. So now they're passing the ball left and right. But I mean, you got 44 seconds left. You got to get the ball down the field.
Second down and 10 from the 42. It's 22-7 in favor of Elyria. 44 seconds to go here in the first half.
Oh,
Fair.
Boy.
Fair trying to find one way or another. Whistle was a little late on that.
So late.
Big defensive play, though. Big defensive play. Rodney Harris was trying to make some room over there, and he couldn't do it. And we'll have a timeout. Joe Minko with the big play there. He's got his crowd fired up. You know, you get one big defensive play like that. Malenko, a junior, tackle 6'3", 240, and a big play here.
Have you ever heard the saying, offense sell tickets, defense wins games?
Yeah, it's like drive for show, putt for dough.
Yeah, it's so true.
Third down and 10.
Because if you got a stout defense that can make a defensive play, you're almost always there in games.
.36 seconds to go. Ball at midfield. 42.
Screen.
Oh, here's our first screen. Our first big screen. Oh!
That was a great play.
Jeremiah Dillard just got tripped up. Nice play.
Because he had all day to run. Let's be honest. He had all day to run in the middle.
Xavier Allen with a nice play on that one. Shoestring tackle.
Yeah, he
May
had
have
all
saved
day
6. 17, 16, 17, or 15, 14, 13. What's Heights going to do? Fourth down and 10.
You got to throw that up.
Well, you want to end the half here, so you got one play.
You got to throw that
fumbled
up.
the snap.
Don't do
He's
this.
going to keep it. Fair's got it, and he's going to go down at the 39 with 3 seconds to go. So the clock is stopped. What will Heights do here? If they're lined up and ready to go, they can go. Did he get the first down? I don't know. He got it.
If he's
The
marking them
markers
at the
are-
35,
They were at the 42.
did somebody call a timeout?
No, it's over on possessions.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Now you do.
I do. Thank you. 35.
What a wild first half. Now, if you're Elyria, you're just taking a knee here, right? Not crazy? Nothing crazy?
I don't know. You've seen a lot of things tonight.
Well, that's true. The
So
Ohio
they
High
may
School,
just toss that thing up.
the Ohio High School Athletic Association State Championships return to Canton and Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium once again. Join Spectrum News 1, your exclusive home of the OHSAA Championships beginning Thursday, December 2nd, for coverage of all 7 title games through Saturday, December 4th. It's all on Spectrum News 1, your home for high school sports. They'll take a knee, and we will take a timeout. Region 1, Division 1, first round playoff game here in Cleveland Heights. And the home team Tigers are trailing the Elyria Pioneers by a score of 22-7. It's halftime in Cleveland Heights. We're back for the second half.
2008 internet phenomenon of rickrolling. Many of you might not have known about Rick Astley's 1987 hit, Never Gonna Give You Up. At the dawn of the 80s, disco was still lurking in the shadows. We conclude our show with the 1980 classic Funky Town by Lip Sync. The Elyria High School Pioneer Marching Band is under the direction of Aaron C. Butler, Patrick Pistelnik, and Catherine Green. We would like to wish you nothing but the best this year, the Cleveland Heights Band. a special Halloween edition of our 2021 production for Motown Sound. Darkness falls across the land, the midnight hour is close at hand. The band's supposed to be good because they come to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And though you may wish to be warm and dry, the band will make you want to dance instead of shiver. More, no mere mortal can resist the funky groove of Tenor. We finish our show with a song that the band makes playing and dancing look as easy as 1, 2, 3.
The Cleveland Heights High School Instrument and Music Department would like to thank you for your support and we hope you enjoy tonight's performance. Tiger Nation, make some noise one more time for the fans and all the land, the Tiger Marching Band. Performances are done. It's time for us to have a little more fun. I need you, if you got a part of 50-50 raffle tickets and dig deep in your pockets, it's 50-50 raffle time. Yeah, check those back pockets too. All right. Tonight's 50-50 raffle winner will get $195 cash. So if you are the proud owner of an orange ticket, you still have a chance. Again, tonight's winner will win $195. The winning number 1, 2, 4, 9, 7, 9. The winning ticket number is 124979. Please come up to the press box to claim your prize of $195. Can buy a whole lot of candy with that money. Again, that winning ticket number was 124979. Please claim your prize at the press box. to receive. Second half kickoff at the scoreboard. All right, again, that's 50-50 raffle ticket. Hopefully not the porta potty. That ticket number is 124979. Again, it's an orange ticket. 124979.
And welcome back to the corner of Cedar and Lee in Cleveland Heights as we've got Region 1, Division 1, Ohio High School Athletic Association State Football Playoffs, 16 teams in the region, and you're looking at the 7 and the 10 seed here at Heights, where the 10 seed has the lead, 22-7. That's the Elyria Pioneers. So I'm Andy Baskin, glad to be along with you. Jamel White, former running back for the Browns, the Ravens. I forget anybody?
Tampa?
Tampa? How long were you in Tampa? Do you have 2 cups of coffee there or just one?
Probably had a sip.
Sip?
Is that something? A sip of coffee?
It's more sips than I ever had, I can tell you that.
No, I went to Baltimore right during that year. So.
Yeah, I didn't like you when you played for the Ravens. I'm not going to lie.
Well, no one did. Well, you know what? Everybody liked me because I was such a great guy here. And when I came back and played against the Browns, they were like, "Oh, that's Jamel. We won't boo him."
So you never got booed?
No.
They were nice. Browns fans were nice.
Yeah. Dude, I'm always in the community.
That's
How
true.
can you not like me? How is it that you cannot like me?
You know, it's the small ego that you have that really, that's the best part about it.
I'm a people person. I'm sorry.
So let me give you the storyline from the first half. If you're just joining us, Heights had a little bit of control of this game, pulled off an interception, and then had some problems after that. A couple of bench warnings, and the next thing you know, Elyria's got the ball, and they end up scoring on a 7-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Gilbert, and that made it 6-0 after they missed the extra point, the pass coming from Desmond Whitfield. Then came back to Gilbert again, this time on a 16-yard run in the second quarter. They hit the conversion. Desmond Whitfield on the conversion on that one. That made it 14-0. Heights came back. Jalen White with a 30-yard touchdown run, and it was a thing of beauty. Its time just took forever towards the last couple minutes of the first half, and that would make it 14-7. And then Heights ended up with another turnover right before the half, and Lance Glover ran it in from 2 yards out and got the conversion. So give him all 8 points on that, and that's how you get your score here. As we start the second half, it is 22-7 in favor of Elyria. The winner of this game gets the winner of the Shaker Medina game, and that's the Drew Aller Bowl, the quarterback that will be going to Penn State that has gotten so much hype, especially here in Northeast Ohio from Medina. So we'll start the second half here. Heights will get the ball at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and stopped at about the 48-yard line.
The second half is starting off all over again, just like the first half. Elyria came out, got a penalty, already offsides. Then they just did another squib kick. These squib kicks are killing me right now.
I feel like you want to go out there and put your foot on the ball.
I do. I want to go talk to him about this.
Well, one of the stories here in the second half that's going to be different than from the first is the weather. It dipped about 10 degrees. And as you know, the weather in Ohio is always unpredictable. You can always count on weather on the ones. The latest forecast is always just 10 minutes away. Our accurate and experienced team of meteorologists have the latest forecast insights and perspective you can trust every 10 minutes and continuously during severe weather. You can count on weather on the ones only on Spectrum News 1. Heights going the wrong way on that one. Big time defensive play for Elyria and bringing him down Menike Mason.
Yeah, Heights needs to start. They got to start this first half off fast. They have to.
That's what they call him the first day of school. They look at him like, Menike Mason, and then he goes, no, Mason Menike. Big play for Mason Menike. You can't make fun of yourself. Who are you going to make fun of?
Well, I do it often.
That's true, especially make fun of me. 11:18 to go.
Oh, that's a good.
Heights is going to air it out, and it's almost picked off. Nice tip. The big man,
you know,
who also plays tight end, Jalen Brown, on the breakout.
When Heights are throwing the ball, they're out of their element, my man. Like they're used to running. That's what they want to do. That's what they're geared towards. You can see the quarterback when he drops back, he's stepping, he's hopping around. He's not really a pocket passer. So
Darian Fair's run for over 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Fair wants to hang on to it, and he's got nowhere to go except a couple of big guys. Maybe a face mask in there?
I'm going with a face mask.
Little rambunctious. Xander Lowry and Joe Malenko, who had a big play in the first half, a giant play.
Face mask on the defense.
Yep. It's weird because Lowry and Malenko were in there, and they didn't need the face mask, that's for sure.
Right.
I don't know if they just slipped into his face mask or not. But that's a personal foul, and that's going to give Cleveland Heights a 1st down.
Now, he just said repeat 3rd down. I just don't get that. This dude said repeat 3rd down. You don't repeat 3rd down on a face mask.
Unless it was a 5-yard version.
I don't know how you
can
even get a 5-yard version.
Well, meanwhile, Heights is going to get the ball, and they're going to move inside the 30. Elijah Folks with his biggest carry of the game.
He looks like he's hurt a little bit as he's running.
That's that 1-2 punch we talked about. Did you see him hobble a little bit?
Yeah, I've seen him hobbling just a bit. You know, I haven't seen a version of the wing T offense for a while.
Tubby Smith and Delaware invented it. Tubby Raymond. Tubby Smith was the
full
basketball.
of a lot of
Tubby Raymond
fun facts.
Wow. Delaware was a big 1AA school back when I was covering the University of Montana. That's why.
Montana
They
Grizzlies.
had their helmets looked like Michigan.
The Grizz.
2nd down and 1 for Cleveland Heights on the 19-yard line. Fair under center. Fair bounces around. He hangs onto the ball, heads up to the top of the screen, and he's got nothing. Double teamed.
Their helmets were like brown and blue or something like that, wasn't
Delaware?
it?
No,
Yeah.
they were blue and gold.
I
Just
thought they were like
just
brown
like
and blue. Whose uniform? Whose helmet is
Emery
that?
Horton on the stop. Brown and what were you looking?
They're like brown and blue, and they're college. I don't know which one it is. It'd be big if Heights comes out and score on his first drive. That would be humongous for them.
3rd down and 4. 9:28 to go. 3rd quarter. Heights on the handoff.
See, look at
Come around the end. Folks to the 15. That's a 1st down.
They need to have a positive drive, come out, and score, and put some heat on this Elyria team.
Jason Wyckoff into the game, number 6 for Heights. Will they go back to Jalen White, who had the first touchdown? This will be interesting. Fair. Slippery. Heights fakes one way, goes the other, and Jalen White on the carry. 8:47 to go, 3rd quarter. It is 22-7 in favor of Elyria.
Elyria is struggling a little bit right now. I don't know what kind of halftime adjustments they might have done, but it's not working for them right now because they're running the ball at will. I mean, they had a couple of good plays in the backfield, but, you know, you get a 15-yard penalty.
I think that
negates
if he would have
that.
snapped it, it would have been offside. He didn't
Yeah.
snap it. 2nd down 6, 8:17 to go. 3rd quarter. 22-7, Elyria. Handoff.
Oh, it's a fumble.
And picked back up. Darian Fair had it, lost it, picked it back up. Fair Jr., 5'8", 160 pounds. Heights in the gold, Elyria in the white. Heights with the white helmets, Elyria with the black helmets.
I don't know if they understand. Like, when you do a play like that, it messes with everything that you got going. Like, your whole momentum changes.
2nd down 9 from the 20. Fair. Hands it off in motion. Heights is going to come around the corner. Not much of anything.
No. When you get into the red zone, your play selection becomes very limited. You know what I mean? Especially when you're a straight running team. If you're not willing to pass the ball, do a quick slant, do something.
Would you have liked to play in either one of these offenses?
A wing tee? Fun fact. When I first went to the University of South Dakota, it was a wing tee.
Ah.
I did not do very well in that offense.
That's when you decided you wanted to play baseball.
No, man.
That's when you got drafted by the Mariners.
I got drafted by the Mariners way before that.
Heights crowd getting behind their Tigers right now. It's 4th down and 9.
Oh, they're showing that. Oh,
Fair to throw.
There
to
you
the
go.
corner.
Oh,
and in and out of the hands. Jamarian Lanham. He had it with one hand, tried to get control with the second, and just couldn't never got it.
That is the second drop pass tonight. 2 possibly touchdowns off of both drop passes. That one was a drop pass that should have been a touchdown catch. Easily. That hit him right in his hands. Those are the ones that those wide receivers are like, I want to get that back.
Just want to let you know the rights to this broadcast have been granted by the OHSAA. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Spectrum News 1 and the OHSAA is strictly prohibited. Did you want to read that?
No, I did not.
You've always wanted to do one of those.
No, I never said that. But I love how you throw prohibited. I love it.
It's my trademark. Of all the one games I've called this year, that's my trademark. Yeah.
You make it seem so fun. Prohibited. Prohibited.
I led a pretty sheltered life.
Well.
Former NFL quarterback, Browns and Ravens running back Jamel White. I'm Andy Baskin. Thanks for watching us here on the stream on Spectrum News 1. Elyria with the ball now, 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Boy, if they march down the field and can run the ball and eat some clock and end up in the end zone, it's a game changer.
Yeah. I would have went for 3. I would have took 3 points at that point. Oh.
Elyria with the handoff.
They're getting so much penetration in that middle to where there is no chance for them to get past it.
Andrew Palos with the carry. First time on a microphone here. Wilson Jackson with the most amazing stop in the history of high school football.
What is happening now?
You all right?
I'm good.
I thought you were going to ask me.
No, well,
I got a frog in my throat.
Well, I don't know what's happening right now on this field. The referee keeps stopping the game, and he's helping people change in and out.
Especially in the playoffs, you would think that wouldn't be. 18, Jameer Cliff checking into the game for Heights. Now they're telling him to leave.
I don't understand.
A legal substitution, but wouldn't that be a penalty? Ethan Gold trying to come back in the game now.
I don't get this.
I don't get that at all either. That's interesting. But they have done a nice job tonight. I will say that. I think the refs have called it a very fair game.
Just odd, some of the things that they're doing. Oh, boy.
Desmond Whitfield airs it out to midfield. At least we got to see his arm strength on that. Andrew Palos. 41 catches, 744 yards with 6 touchdowns for the senior. He would have needed a little more lightning speed, maybe Olympic speed to catch that one.
He needed to transport himself.
You gonna go Star Trek on me
Yeah,
now?
that's what he would have had to do
Beat me
to
up.
get to that. To get to that, daddy.
5:55 to go in the third quarter. Elyria up 22-7.
Oh, drop. Oh, he's
Pump
open.
fake and hanging on to it.
Did you
Desmond Whitfield
see? I'm gonna tell you right now.
doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
If he would have got that ball off, that dude was by himself down that sideline. Because I knew that's where he wanted to go. Because he got him on a pump fake.
I don't know. You could eat up 2 or 3 minutes of clock and then punt. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know when you're up 22-7 here and you're trying to survive to next week, I still wonder, why you don't run the ball a little bit more. But, if you want to stick with what you've been doing, it's kind of hard to get mad at that.
Well, here's the thing, Andy. You got to remember, you're more of an NFL type guy. Like, you are used to the strategy behind all that stuff. And
Heights came after that one.
there's no real strategy behind some of the stuff that's being done. You know what I mean?
Punt will take it to the 41-yard line. Don't tell that to the guys in the film room on Saturday morning. You get yourself in trouble with that. Dear Ohio, Curtis Jackson is writing to tell you about his podcast that he hosts that's dedicated to you. Few states encompass everything that our nation is about, and this podcast is the place to explore your significant role in shaping America. Each week, he'll dissect challenging issues through your eyes with the hope of these conversations that inform and empower our communities. Dear Ohio with Curtis Jackson. New episodes every Wednesday. Make sure you're watching Curtis. He is the man. Love him and love his stuff.
Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Curtis Jackson, who's done has stints in Cleveland, Cincinnati, and right now at home with Spectrum News 1. When I worked at the ABC in Cleveland, that was one of the first guys I worked with. First class guy. 4:37 to go here in the third quarter. It is 22-7 in favor of Elyria. Heights with the ball in Elyria territory, and they're going to come around and get it inside the 30-yard line on the end around.
Heights has all these good running backs. You would think that there would be more explosive plays happening, but there's not as many as I was expecting. But
Their offense feels like a treadmill tonight.
yes,
They're running and running and running, and they're not getting anywhere.
right.
You got one touchdown run, and that's all the Tigers have been able to do here at home.
But when they do get something, it comes back on them because of how some of them, not all of them,
Right.
carry themselves.
Well, just discipline.
Yeah,
that had to
it's-
have been the speech in the locker room
Yeah.
at halftime.
Because it has calmed down.
But you can't sell Illyria's defense short in this game.
No.
I mean, they have played discipline. They've made big plays when they've needed to. They've held Heights on fourth down.
Yes.
And that's why they're on top of the scoreboard. So it's first down and 10 from the 37, third quarter. Region 1, Division 1.
The best
Here in
thing
Northeast Ohio.
about football is touchdowns could get you right back in the game that quick. Quick. What do you-
Touchdowns can.
Yeah, yeah. A
I
whole
mean, that was
bunch
just some major wisdom from
yeah,
you there,
yeah,
right there.
yeah. So quick.
I think they can get you in faster than field goals. I don't know, and safeties.
Well,
man.
here's the
way
thing.
more powerful than that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You got to
I
take
got to
what
put that on my quote for it.
you got to take what the defense gives you too. He's not taking any of the field goals.
Heights will drive it up the middle. On the carry, it's Jalen White. White's been a lot of the offense for Heights tonight, number 16. Gold jerseys, black numbers for Cleveland Heights. White jerseys.
With numbers.
Well, I'm just saying, orange, just trying to make sure. It's hard to see. I mean, do you have any idea how dirty the glass is in front of me right now?
Well, yeah, it's because you've been complaining about it.
I
so,
have
yeah.
not complained about it once. On the air. 3:40 to go.
You just
third
did.
quarter. Did I? I missed that. It's a good thing we don't have replay. 3:36 to go, third quarter. Heights, again, just trying to drive the ball up the middle. They only needed 3 yards for the first down. I mean, it's 2011, right? I still look at the yard markers in the game that we play. That we love. I mean, we love watching the game, but there's got to be a better way to measure a first down at all levels.
Well, we'll come up. You and I should come up with an invention.
They have it. I'm sure they have it.
Well, I'm sure too.
3rd down and 2.
Oh my God.
And there's that Elyria defense that I'm talking about.
They got some big boys in the middle right there, and they're dominating that offensive line right now.
Evan Troutman, the junior, he was a brick wall, 6'1", 295. You're not messing with Troutman.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. Let's get 3 points.
But you're not going to.
How
You're
do
not
you know?
kicking. Because they're not. They just
Well, I
don't do
know,
it.
but
I
I
can
would
look at
take
their stats, and I can tell you they're not kicking field goals.
Well, I would take the 3.
You got to have a guy that can put it up.
Well,
That's it.
we would
231.
we gotta have to find the guy.
Heights on the keeper.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Darian Fair, let's see where the spot is. I mean, it's like, you go back and you think about Glenville a few years ago.
Oh, they got it.
If Glenville, they got the first down. If Glenville had a kicker, they would have won a couple state championships. Think about all the talent that's gone from Glenville to Division I football to the NFL.
Right, yeah.
And, Ted Ginn, an amazing job there, but they never had a kicker.
Well, that's when you just got to go out to, like, a soccer field and go recruit some kickers.
First down at 10 from the 17.
Oh, yeah, this might be money.
Well, that hole closed up really
Very
quick.
fast. Now they're tackling the ball.
Elijah Folks, I'm sorry. Number 1.
You go recruit kickers now, even the girls. The girls kick too now. There's girls kicking in college, girls
Sure.
kicking in high school.
You just need somebody who can do it.
Yeah.
Again, the whole theory. Who was talking last week about just getting rid of? Oh, Larry David talking about getting rid of kickers completely. The comedian.
Okay.
It was a pretty good bit he did on it.
Was it?
It was pretty funny. 123. I wish I could do it for you. I'm not. Tight formation. Single back. Heights will spin it around and keep it. Oh! Darian Fair. He is seeing stars right now. Big play by Cameron Edwards, the junior.
I'll tell you something about
That's a
Fair.
wrestler right there, man. If that kid's not a wrestler, I'd be shocked.
I tell you about Fair. His fakes are awesome. His fakes are great. Like, I don't know who has the ball sometimes. I'm just sitting up here watching, and I'm like, oh, who has this ball? And now he comes with it.
2nd down and 3. 44 seconds to go. It was a quick quarter. Up, I said it now, and we've got a flag.
Now it's done.
Offside?
Yeah, it's offsides. Encroachment.
Defense.
Yeah.
Should be enough for first. Yeah, the players are calling for the first down. Chains aren't moving.
The funny part is you don't really want the first down right here. If they didn't give it to him, it's not a bad thing for Cleveland Heights.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal. They're at the 7-yard line. Yeah, the penalty put them over. All right, so here we go. 43 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Heights is knocking on the door.
Touchdown.
And they're in.
Oh, wait a minute.
No?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We got
Nope. No, what is he at the
no.
inch line?
Owen Bisker takes it down to basically the line, the offensive line. We have a player hurt on the field. Looked like he was in from here. Did you think or no?
I
Did you
thought
see
he was
somebody
in.
that stop at the last second?
I thought he was in, but what we think don't matter.
That's a good point. Spectrum News 1 is a new kind of news channel dedicated to refreshing storytelling and empowering communities across Ohio. Spectrum News 1, always Ohio, always refreshing, always on, exclusively on Spectrum. You need to read one of these.
No, we'll be here all night if I got to read one of those.
You could do the social media one.
No, I'm good.
Just come on.
No way.
It's the last one.
No. What is no? I can't. I'm not a radio type voice that doesn't make mistakes when I'm reading stuff. Like you are meant for that.
Some days. 50 degrees, man. I'm telling you, it chilled off real quick. Although it looked for a second there, we saw some storms heading this way, but they seem to go in the other direction. So it's second down, and the ball is on the 1 yard line. I would just
bet they're going to run it.
I'd let Darian Fair take it in. He's got Bisker, the big fullback, behind him, and they just pushed him forward.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
1 yard run.
All right.
For Heights quarterback Darian Fair.
So what do you think? Field goal or go for 2? They got to go for 2.
Yeah, I think you got to go for 2.
You have to go for 2. Wait a minute.
Oh, now they're going to kick.
Now they're going to kick it.
Vince Holland will step out on the field.
All right.
Let's see how he looks on this. If he belts it through the uprights, then maybe they should have been kicking field goals.
I'm telling you, they should have been kicking field goals. I don't care what he looks like. The game would be a lot different. Sometimes you can win games with field goals.
So the analytics are saying go for 1 here. At least Heights' analytics. It's up.
Oh, come on.
It's good.
That's very
deep.
good. You can win games on field goals, my man.
22-14 is your score.
Dude, it did get very cold out here. Like, I don't know what I was thinking coming out of my house without my beanie on my balls. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's what I should have had. I should have had my beanie on this
You
ball.
should have.
On this ball.
Did you ever watch 12 seconds ago here? Let me get you up to speed on the game. 12 seconds ago in the third quarter, it is 22-14 in favor of Elyria. If I'm Elyria, I'm just running the ball, man. I'm running the clock out. Did you ever watch What's Happening when you were a kid?
Come
Do you remember
on,
that
are
show?
you serious?
Did you ever watch that show?
Yes.
And so you had the rerun hat, man. Like, you love
Okay,
the
first
rerun
off,
hat.
okay, I don't have the rerun hat.
No, you totally do.
No.
Or from Cosby.
No, rerun's hat looked like a painter's hat.
From
dude.
Fat Albert.
Oh, my God.
You've got, like, who was the skinny kid on?
Dude, I got like an LL Cool J hat.
Is that a Kango, is it?
Yes.
Oh, well,
That's
maybe you're-
exactly what it is. You know.
Did you see how quick I was on that Kango?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but after you called me a painter.
after I called you a what?
A painter?
I didn't call you a painter.
Yeah, you said I had rerun's hat. He wore a painter's hat.
Rerun head style. Heights going to
Yeah.
squib kick it here.
Oh, boy.
Trying to hang on the ball.
He has 2 touchdowns tonight, and he's rolling.
Jaden Gilbert. It's a little cold, man. I mean, the ball might be a little bit cold on this.
Yeah.
2 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I can tell you.
Suddenly we have a game.
I think it's always been a game. It's just getting it together. You know, putting a string of it together.
We're going on 2 hours, and we're not even in the fourth quarter yet.
Well, because you said something about the last quarter.
You did. You jinxed the second quarter.
Oh, my God. How did it come back to me?
Because you said at the end of the first quarter, this thing's really flying by. You don't realize how quick high school football is.
True, I did say that.
Okay. And then I did it in this quarter, and here we go again. So 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. This will be the last play of the third quarter, obviously.
Oh, my God.
And do about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big hole.
Desmond Whitfield. Uh-oh. Is he hurt?
Something.
Whitfield just went off, and he is heading towards the sidelines. That's not good for Elyria.
No, it's
now,
not
it
good.
is end of the quarter, and he is sitting down, and he is laying down on the 25-yard line. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see it? Hopefully he's okay, because that would be a devastating blow. Now we got a trainer coming over. Hopefully just shake it off.
Oh, he's putting his helmet back on.
All right, that's
a
good.
plus.
I mean, you saw him hobble towards the
Yeah.
sideline there.
It looked like a shoulder or something, like how he was running.
I thought it was an ankle, the way he was kind of hobbling off.
I don't know. He like kind of had his shoulder down a little bit.
Now, you may have had a better view on that, because I just saw the last step before he went down. It'll be interesting to see if he comes back in a game.
Yeah. Who's his backup?
Ethan Heyer. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 175.
Now that's stressful. That's going to be
To
stressful.
be a sophomore?
No, just to come into a game.
He's
and
back
not-
in the game, so.
Okay. Yeah, if he had to come into the game and not had any warm up, nothing. You put him in a playoff game, that can be stressful for a person.
Yeah, he's like stretching on his legs a little bit. I don't. It looked like an ankle, but let's see. Let's keep an eye on it here for the rest of this. We're in the fourth quarter now. "12 minutes to go. One season will go,
boy.
one won't."
Picked up the first down.
Lance Glover. Did you get 11 on it? Glover's had a nice game. He's that bruising back I think every high school team needs, right?
I don't know if every high school team.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, if it was your high school,
No,
like someone would have to protect you. You were like the skinny kid. Right?
No. It depends on what offense you run. Like if you run an offense built off speed, you don't need bruising backs.
I like the big bruising back.
Well,
That's me. I like tight ends too. Here's Glover again. Glover's got no problems to the 50.
Oh,
and he's still going. 45 down to the
tackling the
40. Wow, Glover with the big run right there.
Yeah, they needed that. What is up with everybody getting up after you get a first down? You point to the way it's going.
What would your coach have said to you?
Boy, just act like you've been there before.
Yeah. Well, I'm running the Glover train all the way down the field if I'm Elyria here. Because they don't have an answer. Heights does not have an answer for him. Again, he's a bruising back.
Well, you got to remember, Heights been on the field. Their defense has been on the field for the majority of the game. I mean
this is almost Nick Chubb-like. You know, the way we've been seeing Nick eat up yardage. Here we go again. Glover again.
well,
To the
Nick,
39.
Nick is different, man. He could beat you up and outrun you. I mean,
To the 34, I should say. Sorry, 34.
He could beat you up and outrun you, so it's a little different.
What'd you think of Dearness Johnson last week?
Oh, I liked him. I liked him a lot, man. I'm glad that
If you were Dearness Johnson and the trade deadline's coming up, man, you get one more game. Some team has got to be calling the Browns for him. Now, Kareem Hunt being out makes a difference.
Yeah.
Second down and 5.
It's
We're going to do it again. Glover can't pick up much this time.
Yeah, he's tired.
That'll bring up third down and short.
It's funny you would bring him up because I was him. You remember that? I mean,
Did you ever want to get traded?
did I ever want to be traded?
Yeah. It's so hard to get a job in the NFL.
I don't know if I ever wanted to be traded. I know that people try to trade for me, but I loved it here in Cleveland, man. Like I met people like you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it is. I'm a sweet guy.
Until you start burning me here in about a minute. 10 minutes to go in the game. It is 22-14 Elyria. Elyria has the ball, and they are moving down the field.
No, for a big loss.
Until that play.
Heights needed that one. What was that?
Emery
loss?
Horton on the carry.
That was a big play. They needed that.
Justin Austin with the play for Cleveland Heights on defense. That was a huge play.
I know it's not 4th and 4. 4th and 9.
Closer to 9.
Elyria better watch out because it's a lot of time left.
Rolling. Heights with all kinds of pressure.
He just threw it up.
That was the right play, though.
Oh, boy.
Desmond Whitfield, I don't know what else could he have done right there. You want to throw it long, throw it to a DB long, almost like a punt.
Yeah.
Down into the 5. I don't. That was the right play. It's getting cold and the hits are hard. Another player down.
Boy, your muscles got to adjust to the
I mean,
cold.
we've had a serious temperature drop in this game too.
I'm telling you, this baldy of mine, it's rough up here, and I'm inside. We're inside.
Travell Wright shakes off the hit. He'll go back to the sidelines. It's just cold. He'll sit down on the bench, so that's good news too. Well, isn't this the spot you want to be in?
Yep. Heights has the opportunity to come back and actually take control over this whole game.
It's been big play after big play, though, for Elyria's defense. And when they've needed to stop, except for the last drive,
Right.
Elyria's defense has done what they've needed to do in this game.
I don't know the conversation that the coach had with the Heights team, but they've came out and they've changed their demeanor, the way that they're going about things, and it looks good.
Discipline. They didn't have any in the first half. I mean, if they're really a storyline, and Elyria had all the discipline, and that's why they had a 22-7 lead.
And that lead's been cut into, so.
9:12 to go in the game. First down and 10 from the 38 for Cleveland Heights. Everybody in the box. They'll crush it over the 40 to about the 41-yard line, 42.
Now, Cleveland Heights needs to be careful, too. They can't just plan on just, I'm going to run and run and run and run and run. Got to be careful. And then play for the 2-point conversion and tie the game.
Owen Bisker pick up a 2. Clock running. 8:47 to go in the game. Second down and 8. Ball's on the 40. Little misdirection. Still haven't blown a whistle. What's the? Oh, offside defense. I don't know that I've ever seen that play.
I have never seen that.
2 guys in motion doing a TikTok. Encroachment on the defense.
Because no one was set.
Yeah.
The offense wasn't set, so.
Bring up second down and 3. Have you ever seen that before?
I've never seen that. So he just must have just said ready, and they just took off running.
Was that a mistake?
I don't.
Or do you think it looked planned?
It looked very planned.
Shake and bake or TikTok? I don't know what to call it.
Well, nowadays it's TikTok. Shake and bake is like
Old
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. Heights with the ball, crossing midfield, and fighting
like
for more yards.
I like it.
Jalen White. Boy, he has been all over the place for Cleveland Heights tonight.
Now he has one of their touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does. Made it 14-7 in the second quarter. Clock ticking towards 8 minutes to go in the game. Darian Fair is going to check his surroundings. Man, that Elyria defensive line is big.
Yes, they are.
That's as close as to the press box that we've seen them. Heights will move the ball over the 40. Owen Bisker. Elyria getting a little tired here?
It looks like it, because I'm going to tell you right now, if I was a defensive player, I'm not going to keep picking you up every time you just land on the ground. They're getting tired.
Joe Malenko, Anthony Tipton.
And you should never show your
Evan
opponent
Truman.
that. Oh,
Heights fumbles the ball.
Fumble. He might have got it back.
Darian Fair with a little home turf advantage on that. The ball found him on that.
Yeah. It's always great when the ball comes right back to you. That's the most horrible. That is a horrible thing when you fumble and just watch the ball go away from you. It's like, oh, come back.
And suddenly your legs aren't talking to your brain anymore either, right? Third down and 5, inside of 7 minutes, 6:57 to go in the game.
Like
22-14 Elyria.
You're reaching for the ball like you're a Jedi, like it's going to come back to you. It never does.
Pitch out.
Oh, that's a good
Heights,
one.
sweep, 35. Jalen White. A lot of work. I'm looking for some name, image, and likeness per yard for him right now.
If he would have got it, he had the corner.
Short of the first down, though. Are we going to get a measurement? Yep, we're going to get a measurement. So
Yeah,
right
we're
in
coming
front of
up
the press box.
We're coming up with that invention.
Timeout Elyria. Here come the chains. Timeout for measurement, not timeout Elyria. Sorry, it sounded like the official said Elyria. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Allergy season here.
Oh my
Cleveland
God. It is so cold out here. How do you have allergies?
Well, it takes, you need one good night of this. You need a good frost. Heights looking for the first down, and they get it. Max Stevens wearing shorts?
Yes, he is. And he does not look cold whatsoever.
Not at all. 6:41. Sorry.
I would have loved to have a coach like him playing high school football because he is into the game and he's intense. You know what I mean? Like he's into every play, which you got to love if you're a player.
Although, yeah, I get it, but I think most. I think you're right. I don't want to argue with you, but I just know. I mean, I'm friends with so many of these high school coaches. They put so much work in. Heights is going to air it out for the long pass, and it's not there. 35-yard strike comes up a little bit short, or long, depending on how you're looking at it. If you're an optimist or a pessimist. Jeremiah Dillard. I talk to myself sometimes. Don't worry about it.
That is a lot of information. If you're optimist,
Depends if you're an optimist or a pessimist.
First off, I need to learn how to pronounce those words.
It's a good thing your kids are good athletes. Someone to take care of you while you're older.
Well, it's okay. And they're girls, so they really take care of you.
That's true. Jamel White, in case you're wondering, former Cleveland Brown. I'm Andy Baskin. Thanks for being with us on Spectrum News 1.
Oh, fumble.
Was there a fumble? Yes, there was.
Fumble. And he got it back.
And a fumble.
Oh.
Boy, that is a huge turnover. Who's on the bottom of the pile? I can't see.
Well, here's the funniest
Who are you
part.
giving the credit to?
To Elyria. But here's the thing about fumbles.
I know the team. I was looking for the name.
People don't understand. If a referee sits there and he knows that you have control of the ball, it doesn't matter if you rip it out from him anyway, from the opposing team.
As long as you're on the ground.
As long as you're on the ground. They're
Right.
going to give it to the person who they saw that had control of the ball.
Well, Elyria can control their own destiny. All they need to do is hang on to the ball for the last 6:24 of the game. Run, run, run.
But they have to get consistent first downs. They cannot get into a third down and long. They can't get down. They can get into third down and shorts, but no third down and long. So if they get into a third down and long, it's going to be trouble for them.
Omar Palos, bottom of the screen. Desmond Whitfield out of the shotgun. And they're going to go back to the train. Lance Glover. Not a whole lot going, but the big thing is the clock keeps moving.
Well, here's the thing. I would not be doing up-tempo right now.
No.
I would
Go
not
back to your
be
huddle.
doing up-tempo. There's no way I'm doing that.
Desmond Whitfield at the top of your screen. Xavier Allen at the bottom. 2nd down and 8. Pick up a 2 from the 35. They'll throw.
Oh, my God.
Missed tackle, and Elyria will move the ball past the 45-yard line.
Great move. And here's the other thing. Do not run out of bounds. Slide. Get on your butt. Don't go out of bounds.
Andrew Palos brings up 3rd down, keeps that up. Did go out of bounds. 5:45 to go. 3rd down and 3. Elyria to run. And Heights with the stop. Big stop right there.
What do you do? Go for it, punt it.
I'm going to punt here.
Yeah.
Desmond Whitfield on the carry. Quarterback keeper.
Tiger Nation, that brings us to 4th down.
We haven't seen much of a punting game or a kicking game from either one of these teams.
No.
They are going to go for it on 4th down.
Or they may just trick them and punt it.
Maybe you're right. Timeout. That's a good timeout.
Yes.
Man, it's a dangerous territory, especially if Heights gets a run back. Still up 8. Well, we're going to get a little bit of a nail biter here. You think?
I think so. Depends on how they manage this ball.
Don't forget the High School Blitz. Following tonight's game, tune in to Spectrum News 1 for the High School Blitz. Neil Sika, Brett Hiltbrand, Matt DeRazzo, they'll all run down who advanced and what's going on with next week's matchups. They got you covered. Highlights and scores from all around the state. It's on Spectrum News 1, your home for high school sports.
You know, sometimes on your radio show, you ask,
Why am I smarter at
No.
the end of the show?
no, you never. I don't think that's ever been a question. I think on your show when you ask about managing games and all, this is a type of game that you have to have a manager for, a quarterback that can manage a game.
4th down and 1. Whitfield.
Oh, he didn't
get it.
He didn't get that. He didn't get that.
Wow.
See, that's not managing the game very well.
Wilson Jackson with the biggest play of the season for Cleveland Heights if they can go in and score. .5'11" senior, 235 pounds. Well, Jamel, this is interesting.
This is very interesting. That could shoot you right in the, I mean, come on. Like, why not
Again,
punt
if you're going to punt, how many yards are you getting? You know, that's the thing. Is it 10, 15, 20 yards? How far can your punter send it? That's the problem.
Is that the problem?
Well, if you think you can't get any, you know, if you get the first down and keep the clock going, you're in good shape. 5 minutes to go in the game, and Heights is going to try to swing it around the outside, and they'll go to the man with the touchdown tonight, Jalen White. And again, big defense from Elyria, big guys. I'm really impressed with the size.
Yeah.
Evan Troutman, 71.
Well, I'm impressed with how they move from not the size of the guys, but how their players are flowing to the ball. They're sideline to sideline every time.
2nd down and 10. 35-yard line. 4:29 to go.
Oh.
A little misdirection, and there is nothing going on there. Again, the defense. That's why, I mean, Elyria walks away with a win. That's why they did it. Isaiah Johnson, Jr. Brought him down like he was steer wrestling. You ever go to a rodeo?
Never been to a
It's
rodeo.
a cover rodeo, my friend.
Oh, my God.
I
What
live in
haven't you
Montana.
done?
I loved it. It's great. It's great. I mean,
That's why you
those
like
are
BurgerFi.
crazy athletes, and they are athletes.
That's why you like BurgerFi so much.
3:52 on the misdirection, and then the keeper.
Oh, got him. Got him.
And the movement, Darian Fair takes it to the 30. He'll get the first down. Fair did everything by himself
Yes,
on that
he
play.
did, and it was awesome. That was a great run.
When you're in a situation like this, does it go through your mind while you're playing, I don't want this to be my last play of the season, no matter?
Absolutely.
I mean, is that?
Absolutely. If you're a competitor.
Especially if you're a senior. too.
Yeah. Well, if you're a competitor in general, that's what your mindset should be all the time.
3:28 to go in the game, 22-14 Elyria. Folks hobbles 1, 2 around the corner, and then delivers the mail to the 20. Elijah Folks, number 1. That's that 1-2 punch we talked about at the beginning of the game. Folks, the running back. Fair, the quarterback. 1-2, 1-2. Clock will stop while they'll move the chains.
The best scenario, score right here. Get your 2-point conversion in.
Clock moving again.
Then have a big play on defense.
Heights slowing things down just a little bit here. Fair was waving behind him on it. Less than 3 minutes to go. 2:56. Folks, misdirection. Hangs onto the ball, almost lost it. Now a couple shakes and bakes.
That could have been real bad, real fast.
But you're going to Jalen White. He's your most reliable running back, and that's what they did. The clock runs. Be interesting to see if they go to Owen Bisker here, 24.
Yeah.
Especially because he's probably not as tired. 2:28, 2:27.
Oh, his own man knocked him down.
Heights gets to the 15. You get the wind knocked out of him? Nope.
Well, his own man knocked him down.
Yeah.
He was trying to do a down block and ran right into him.
Jalen White again. First down and 10. Clock moving now. 2:18, 2:17, 2:16, 2:15.
Elyria's been given some gimmies. The fumble, and then
The interception,
Personal
foul,
Yeah.
sideline warning.
But they're not.
He stopped the clock to move the chain, to reset it, make sure they got the right spot. Ball is on the 10, so.
Elyria's just not
First and
capitalizing
goal.
on the things that they get.
2 minutes. Misdirection again. They got guys going one way, north-south, east-west. Oh, if this game comes down to a conversion.
Which I think that's what they're playing for at this point.
We got to get in the end zone still.
Yeah, still.
Joe Malenko, another stop. Call his name all night tonight.
In the red zone, it gets real condensed down there.
1:37 to go in the game. 22-14 Elyria. Darian Fair under center. Elijah Folks in motion. Fair keeps it, and he goes into the end zone.
He has it. He has to have
Unless his knee was down at the half-yard line. It was at the half-yard line.
Once again.
Again, it's kind of a tough call from up here.
Right.
But Fair keeping it. 1:13 to go in the game.
And they're going fast. Quarterback sneak.
108. Fair again. Did they push him through? Waiting for the signal. Yes.
Yep. This is big right here.
His second touchdown of the night. Another 1-yard variety touchdown for him.
Touchdown was run in by number 2.
This is big right here.
So it's 22-20.
First time out of
Heights will take the timeout.
This is big. This is humongous, actually.
Who's going to make the big play for Elyria? That's my question.
I don't know. Their defense looked like they were struggling a little bit. So you don't know if they're tired. Heights just took this time out, so they give them some time to rest up a little bit. But Heights has been running the ball all game, so if I'm Elyria, I'm thinking run first.
For sure. I mean,
But
if you're Heights, you're going to Jalen White, 16, or you go right back to Darian Fair, who's had some nice runs. I mean, he's had a 1,000-yard season. Are you throwing here?
No, they're not throwing this ball.
Fair's got it. He's going to look around the corner. 8 throws.
Got it.
And the conversion is good.
Hey, got me.
Jameer Cliff. We haven't called his name all night, but he comes up with the biggest play of the night for Heights. Jameer Cliff on the 2-yard conversion, or 2-point conversion. And we are tied at 22.
Tell of 2 halves, right?
Heights got disciplined in the second half, although I know Elyria's given up 22 points, but they did a nice job of trying to stop Heights, and then finally here it's just kind of, it's dissipated. I want to see what Elyria does here, and if Lance Glover's got the energy, he can take them down the field.
Well, I know this. This game has been full of a lot of mistakes by both teams.
Right.
Not capitalizing on turnovers when you have them. And poor clock management, I believe. But that's just my opinion.
What should be. You're the color analyst on this game. 1:02 to go. Short kick again. It's going to squib around, and it's loose. Oh, Heights is right there.
Right there.
Jaden Gilbert had the ball, and then just was smart enough he got down on it. He laid down.
Them squib
Ashley
kicks.
Derrick with a nice tackle right there.
Them squib kicks get me, man.
57 seconds.
A lot can happen in 57 seconds.
Yeah, well, we saw that in the first half.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 57 seconds.
What will happen?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to have to pass the ball at some point, and it's going to be to their slot receiver.
First and 10 for the Pioneers.
Elyria short a player. They'll bring him in. Mo McCree flying out there. Whitfield the pass. And out of bounds.
That was a heads-up play by that wide receiver. Make a mess and get out of bounds.
Nick Smith all the way on the other side of the field. Andrew Palos, I should say. Sorry, made it.
What is field goal range for high school? What, depending on your kicker, obviously.
30 plus, 30-ish, 35, somewhere in there. 51 seconds. Game tied at 22. Jamel White, Andy Baskin on the call here on Spectrum News 1. Whitfield out of the shotgun. And like I said, Glover.
Now they're playing smart. Everything, he could have took that ball straight up, but he went purposely to the sideline to get out of bounds.
Both teams have 2 timeouts here. Travell Wright hobbles off the field for Cleveland Heights. 45 seconds to go in regulation. Wilson Jackson trying to rally Heights from the linebacking side. Here comes Elyria to the 35.
This
Pick
is where
up a
you
4.
use one of your timeouts right around here.
Well, you got a first down.
Oh, okay. So
That'll stop the clock for a second.
Uh-oh. It's a done deal.
Desmond Whitfield hobbling off the field, and he'll lay down.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
It's his ankle, and he's not happy about it. And again, I thought he hurt his ankle earlier in the quarter.
That's a big one right there. That could hurt you. Now you got to go to the sophomore quarterback who hasn't played all game.
Yeah.
Put him in a situation to where he has to manage and make the right reads. But plus, he's fresh though. Fresh legs.
You got to be able to hand the ball off, right?
Yeah.
I highly doubt you're going to throw.
Yeah. That's if they let him.
And staying on the field is a big deal because they didn't burn a timeout. So I mean, there is that point there where they say stay down. So it's a injury timeout.
Right. Well, he's hurt for sure.
Ugh.
I hate to see that, especially with good players, any player in general, but especially when you have so much to do with the game.
.36 seconds to go. Offside.
Did he get drawn off?
And as we said, Ethan Heyer, the sophomore, now in.
Good ball. Ball start. The offense. The man first down.
Heyer has 2 completions, 5 attempts, 2 completions on the season. Minus 9 yards rushing. 23 seconds to go. He'll hand it off. And like I said, Glover's the guy to go. Glover's got a lot of moves going on here.
Fumble.
Oh, fumble. Ball's on the ground. Heights will pick it up. Heights is going to run it back in.
Oh, boy.
Heights is going in for the touchdown.
Got him.
Jamel Lewis.
Got him. Tackling the ball. Tackling the ball. Tackling the ball. tackling the ball.
Wow. Jamel Lewis with the fumble recovery for a touchdown. The Pioneers are in shock.
Yep. I told you they had to tackle the ball.
7 seconds to go.
That was a great play. He came up from behind, punched the ball out. That's a big play when they needed it. That's humongous.
The senior, 5'11", 180 pounds, flying on a magic carpet right there at Crawford Field. Wow, what a play. Wow. Vince Holland on for the extra point. I'm in shock.
I feel bad for the running back. He was having such a great game. He was having such a good game. But
Lance Glover, like I said, I mean, definitely a game he can be proud of. I mean, I know that the end of it's going to make him, it's going to sting, but the extra point is up and in. 29-22. Cleveland Heights takes the lead. 7 seconds to go. Boy, Jamel, I mean, that's the kind of stuff you lay in bed and you think about making a play like that.
right,
A fumble recovery for a touchdown?
right.
Wow.
What a game. What a game.
Big plays, especially when you need them.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
The winner of this
Game
game
not
gets the
over.
winner of Shaker Heights Medina.
Game not over.
We have a score on that game?
I knew you were going to ask me for that. That one, well, there wasn't much to it. Medina won 54-0. Thank you. So Heights is going to get to see one of the top players in the state next week if they can hang on for the last 7 seconds.
They just got to play smart.
Drew Aller. They have to play smart, and they have to play discipline.
Yeah.
Because it hurt them in the first half of this game.
I envision a lot of balls getting thrown around right now. You got to keep it alive. If you want the opportunity to try and score, you got to keep the ball alive.
So Heights will come up with a squib kick. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. What's going on? One more tackle to beat. Not enough.
Not enough.
A heroic effort, though, on the last play of the game by Jaden Gilbert.
That's all,
As Heights
folks.
storms the field at the end. 29-22 your final here
Cleveland,
in
Kane.
Cleveland
What
Heights.
is y'all in this
Wow.
chat
What a
doing?
finish and what a great game.
Y'all in this chat, everybody in this chat doing
Jamel,
good,
final
bro.
thoughts.
It was a good game, man. It was a nail biter, but you know, Cleveland got it together. I mean, the Heights got it together and put it back together, and it was a tale of two halves, man.
Oh, listen
Undisciplined
to
the first half.
Right.
Second half came out disciplined,
in the chat.
took the
DJ,
plays
huh?
and made them work for them, and capitalized on takeover, of turnovers that they had. And man, hats off to the guys at the end. You got to
Great
tackle the ball
game.
in football too. You know what I mean? And I feel bad for the running
Much
back.
love to all them
But
youngsters.
it happens.
Well, Jamel, it's been a lot
Especially
of
the
fun. It was a great
seniors.
game. Maybe we'll do one of these somewhere
Much
down
love to
the
all
road
the
again.
seniors
Hopefully,
I miss seeing you on the field. Prediction on the Browns game
for
Sunday?
Elyria.
Browns winning. Dude, I always
Browns Steelers?
I always tell you this, man, when I'm on your show. I'm always with the Browns, no matter
Do y'all
what.
thing
So,
at that next level,
I think
whatever
they're
it
gonna
is.
win. Who's going to be their running back on Sunday?
Whatever it is.
Nick Chubb's back. He'll be
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, he'll be
Okay.
back.
So, I think that they're going to have a good game, man. You know, I mean, just got to – they'll go out and play hard, do the stuff that that Cleveland expects.
There you go. Things that you used to do.
Yeah. I mean,
Even better.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute.
We got to go. We're running out of time.
All right, my man.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you all for watching on Spectrum News 1. We appreciate it. The final here in Cleveland Heights. The Tigers defeat Elyria on a punt return with on a fumble return with 7 seconds to go. Unbelievable story. Division 1, 29-22. Cleveland Heights a winner. Be a hero, be a real hero, be an organ donor, lifebank.org. See ya, Cleveland. See ya. And the state of Ohio as well.